Hello, how is everyone doing, nerd friends? Nerd friends, hello. By the way, sorry, थोड़ा सा अभी इंटरनेट का इशू चल रहा है. So in case you notice any frame drops, just let me know. I'll have to change it otherwise, because दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे कुछ frame drops हो रहा है. So in case I freeze, let me know. How are you? How is everyone? How is everyone? Hello, it is 15th of November. It is almost 9. It's 8:58. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. And welcome to the political therapy show where we talk about a lot of things, just general things. So, yeah, hello. How is everyone doing? Mayank, hello, Aitas. Hello, how is everyone doing? Shweta is here. Mayank is here. Deep is here. Hello. कसा काय जेवलास का हो जेवलो चिराग जेवलो आत्ताच जेवलो मी just 46 days in a year and yeah this year passed fast. Lots of things have happened this year. Yes, correct. I'm lagging a bit. Am I still lagging? Should be better now. Yes. Channel updates. So I did a few videos this week. I am covering the Maharashtra elections, so in my own little nerdy way, sitting here, which is amazing. Who doesn't like this job? Yeah, I did a video on the Maharashtra elections, what it is, and then I did one on Raj Thackeray, and today, just a few hours ago, I released one on Sharad Pawar. So if you are someone who is looking for content and to understand Maharashtra elections, please go watch those videos. All fun, all great. Oh, it's lagging. No, now I think it should be fine. Now it's showing okay. If it continues to lag, I'll change my internet. Right now it's showing okay. 3 months ago, server was nuked. Oh yeah, of course. The 3 months ago. Oh wow. Okay. Hello. So watch those videos. They're very fun videos. Hello, Gaurav. Gaurav is the one who keeps leaving comments asking me when I'm coming live. So I'm live. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Watch this anti-government movie, Madari. Okay. What is this movie? 2016 film. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. Irfan Wali. I think I've seen this one. This one, no? Yeah. I forgot what it was though. When Nirmal loses his family in a disaster caused by government corruption, he embarks on a journey seeking accountability and revenge. Yeah, I've seen this. Although I've forgotten what the plot was. Kidnaps a kid. Oh, yeah. Right. Correct. That's the one. I was waiting if you're going to do something on Jharkhand elections. Yes, Shubham, next week I'm going to do at least one video on Jharkhand election also. Need to do some reading. I've been going too deep into the Maharashtra election. So lately I have been just obsessing over that. How did you celebrate your birthday on Sunday? I went out, had amazing lunch. No, I saw a movie. Yes. First I saw a movie which was Wild Robot. I saw it. Saw my first 4DX movie, which is like the seats are moving and pani is coming and wind is coming. Oh, it was great. I loved it. And then उसके बाद क्या किया? हाँ, फिर then we ate and then रात को we also watched some more movies on the projector that I have. So I turned my house into a theater and then just me and my partner. That's it. 2 of us. It's old people's birthday. I also saw it was okay. Not that good. Shubham. So that's why we saw it in 4DX and it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it that way. Thank you. Did you see Dhruv Rathee's latest video? Man's most unbiased video for a while. No, I haven't seen the latest one. He did something on Maharashtra elections, no? What was his thing? Wake up.
आज के इस वीडियो में दोस्तों मैं कुछ
Should we watch this? Will Dhruv copyright strike me down? ध्रुव भाई copyright strike मारेंगे क्या? Who will win in 2024 Maharashtra elections according to you? I have no idea.
ऐसा करने जा रहा हूं जो आज से पहले किसी यूट्यूबर ने शायद नहीं किया है। किसानों में पैसे बांट दो, औरतों को पैसे बांट दो, बेरोजगारों को, छात्रों को पैसे दे दो। क्या हो रहा है ये सब? हो ये रहा है कि अमीर सेठ और नेता लोग पैसा कूट रहे हैं, गरीब लोग अपनी गरीबी झेल रहे हैं और गरीबी से जूझने के लिए गरीब लोगों पर पैसे फेंके जा रहे हैं, जिसका बोझ मिडिल क्लास उठा रही है। मैं महाराष्ट्र की इन सभी 6 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को खुला चैलेंज देना चाहूंगा। हम इस यूट्यूब चैनल पर 25 मिलियन से ज्यादा लोग हैं, 2.5 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग। हम अगर साथ में मिलकर एक्शन ले तो हमारे अंदर ताकत है सरकार हिलाने की, सत्ता पलटने की, जनता का हिसाब मांगने की। नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी से, खासकर महाराष्ट्र के लोगों से मेरी एक अपील है कि फिल्में देखिए, हिंदी फिल्में, मलयालम फिल्में या मराठी फिल्में देखिए। बहुत सारी बढ़िया मराठी फिल्में।
Is he doing that whole 100 crore thing again? Like which he did for the Lok Sabha elections? Is that what is happening? In case you don't know, guys, Dhruv Rathee had done this thing which is 100 crore, 100 crore tha? 100 crore army or something. He had started a WhatsApp group where he was like asking people to share his videos, etc., and share it in the community, and he was trying to form a community around spreading the news and his videos, etc. Maybe it's kind of similar. Okay.
में जैसे कि सैराट, नटरंग, जोगवा, माती माए, श्वास। और फिल्में नहीं देखनी तो अमृता फडणवीस का गाना सुन लीजिए।
ओ लाल मेरी हाँ।
या फिर अमृता खानविलकर का लावनी डांस देख लीजिए। मेरी अपील है कि आप अपनी एंटरटेनमेंट में कोई कमी ना रहने दें, ताकि आप राजनीति में एंटरटेनमेंट ढूंढना बंद करें। क्योंकि बात क्या है ना दोस्तों, अगर आप महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में एंटरटेनमेंट ढूंढने लगोगे तो आपको एक्चुअली में बहुत एंटरटेनमेंट मिलेगा। एक तरफ
I disagree with Dhruv. No, I want entertainment. Listen, guys. Here's the thing. अगर तुमको sane रहने का है ना, like I feel like, at this point of time, given the situation that our country and the world is in, if you want to remain sane and still consume political news, you need to sort of not take it that seriously. And if you look at it as entertainment, it's not bad. It's not bad. I disagree.
महायुति अलायंस, जिसमें मुख्य पार्टनर्स हैं बीजेपी, एकनाथ शिंदे की शिवसेना और अजित पवार वाली एनसीपी। दूसरी तरफ है महाविकास अघाड़ी गठबंधन, जिसमें मुख्य पार्टनर हैं कांग्रेस, उद्धव ठाकरे की शिवसेना और शरद पवार की एनसीपी। इन 6 मेन पार्टीज के अलावा कई और छोटी पार्टीज भी हैं जिनके स्टेक्स रिलेटिवली कम है, लेकिन वो भी अपनी लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं। दोनों अलायंसेस को मिलाकर करीब 50 नेता बागी हो चुके हैं, यानी अपनी पार्टी बदल चुके हैं। एक्चुअली क्या है ना, इन बेचारों की आइडियोलॉजी का मिसमैच हो गया था। अपनी आइडियोलॉजी को लेकर इनमें इतनी ज्यादा कमिटमेंट भरी हुई है जितनी पूकी बाबा में साइंस भरी हुई है।
बिस्किट का मतलब क्या है? विस्की किट, जहर की किट।
जो नेता बागी नहीं हुए।
Wait, what? Biscuit, wish ki kit. Oh, by the way, context. There was this news that happened recently, which is Ajit Pawar during an interview to Srinivasan Jain said that when the 2019 government formation was happening, they had a meeting in Gautam Adani's house. In that meeting, there was Amit Shah, Ajit Pawar, Sharad Pawar, Gautam Adani, a bunch of other people, political leaders. So that has caused some controversy. And now Sharad Pawar has given a response to that. And he has clarified that actually, I don't know if this makes it worse, but he said that he has known Gautam Adani for like a good 25 years. And he helped him get a power project in the Vidarbha region somewhere long ago. And he knows him since then. And he was invited to dinner at his house. So he took Ajit Pawar along and Amit Shah happened to be there. And apparently, on the dinner table, Gautam Adani was just sitting in the corner saying nothing, while these people were having their political discussions. That is what Sharad Pawar is saying now. So, I don't know, man. And also Sharad Pawar says that during that meeting, Amit Shah and people, they had said that if your if your MLAs don't come to our side, then the cases against them will never go away. So, yeah. And Sharad Pawar was of the opinion that his colleague should face the law and face the cases rather than fold and go to the other party because that will be just easier. So, yeah. So, just reminded me of that.
हुए हैं उनकी अपनी अलायंस के अंदर खटपट चल रही है और दोनों अलायंसेस के बीच में अपनी चुनावी फाइट तो है ही। कुल मिलाकर महाराष्ट्र की पॉलिटिक्स ने बिग बॉस को फेल कर रखा है। लेकिन जैसा मैंने कहा था, बिग बॉस टाइप एंटरटेनमेंट आपके दिमाग के लिए हानिकारक है, वैसे ही ये महाराष्ट्र की पॉलिटिक्स में एंटरटेनमेंट जनता के लिए हानिकारक है।
अमित शाह थे, गौतम अडानी थे,
अरे यही है,
प्रफुल्ल पटेल थे।
सेम
जागरूक बालक सुदृढ बालक आरोग्याची वारी पंढरीच्या वारी।
एनसीपी का मैं एनसीपी में मैं 99 से एनसीपी में हूँ, आज भी मैं एनसीपी
सपोर्ट टू बी तो पक्ष म्हणतोय तुम्हाला की धर्म बचाव धर्म धोके में है। खरं म्हणजे ते धर्माला प्रार्थना करतायत की आमचा पक्ष धोक्यात आहे, तुम्ही आम्हाला वाचवा।
इस राजनीतिक सियासी सर्कस का असर ये हुआ है कि जनता के जरूरी मुद्दे गए भाड़ में। जनता के जरूरी मुद्दों को लेकर कोई फैक्ट्स फिगर्स, कोई डिटेल्ड रिपोर्ट्स कुछ भी मीडिया में नहीं दिखाई जा रही। अलग अलग पार्टियों के मैनिफेस्टो में जो वादे हैं उनकी फीजिबिलिटी एनालिसिस की बात कोई नहीं कर रहा। क्या ये वादे सही में पूरे किए जा सकते हैं या फिर ये सिर्फ चुनावी मौसम के जुमले हैं? क्या इन वादों को अचीव करने का कोई सॉलिड प्लान किसी पार्टी के पास है? इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए फिल्में, वेब सीरीज, नाच गाना देख लो, लेकिन राजनीति में मसाला मत ढूंढो। नेता
Okay, that's a fair point. So when he says entertainment, he means the TV debate type nonsense that is happening. What is more entertaining is the deeper messages that you see in politics, right? So here's the thing. What I think is that when I do videos, for example, when I do like videos like the ones I'm doing in Bunch of Thoughts, etc., I try to make it entertaining so that it is also informative and entertaining. Right? And for that, I need to look for entertaining things within politics or the political circus or whatever is going on. And it's not bad. Like if you're looking at it as a character plot line, Sharad Pawar ka arc, character arc, and Ajit Pawar ka character arc and everything. Yeah, man, it's not bad as a story, as just a, I don't know, a web series. We make a great web series, no? Yeah. Reality is better than fiction nowadays.
आपस में लड़ रहे हैं, उन्हें लड़ने दो,
लड़ने दो, मरने दो, कटने दो।
आप अपने मुद्दों को ढूंढो कि रोजगार मिलेगा या नहीं, किसी कंपनी से चंदा लेकर उनकी खराब दवाई तो पास नहीं करा दी जाएगी, औरतों के लिए सुरक्षा होगी या नहीं, किसी अमीर बाप का बेटा अपनी पोर्शे की गाड़ी किसी के ऊपर चढ़ा देगा तो उन्हें जस्टिस मिलेगा या नहीं, महंगाई पर लगाम कसी जाएगी या नहीं, किसानों के जीवन में हरियाली आएगी या नहीं। आज के इस वीडियो में दोस्तों मैं कुछ ऐसा करने जा रहा हूं जो आज से पहले किसी यूट्यूबर ने शायद नहीं किया है। जनता के मुद्दे तो मैंने बहुत उठाए हैं, उनके सॉल्यूशंस की भी बहुत बात करी, लेकिन अब मैं चाहता हूं ग्राउंड लेवल पर चेंज देखना, और इसीलिए इस वीडियो में मैं महाराष्ट्र की इन सभी 6 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को खुला चैलेंज देना चाहूंगा। हम इस YouTube चैनल पर 25 मिलियन से ज्यादा लोग हैं, 2.5 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग। हम अगर साथ में मिलकर एक्शन लें तो हमारे अंदर ताकत है सरकार हिलाने की, सत्ता पलटने की, जनता का हिसाब मांगने की, और साथ ही साथ हमारे अंदर ताकत है देश को सही मायनों में ऊपर ले जाने की। इसलिए आज के इस वीडियो में दोस्तों मैं छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के उसूलों पर आधारित मिशन स्वराज का ऐलान करना चाहूंगा।
What? Okay.
जो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इस मिशन को स्वीकार करेगी हम उन्हें हाईलाइट करेंगे। एग्जैक्टली क्या वो सॉल्यूशंस हैं जिनको इंप्लीमेंट किया जाना चाहिए महाराष्ट्र में सही मायनों में डेवलपमेंट देखने के लिए, जनता का विकास होते हुए देखने के लिए। आइए डिटेल में समझते हैं और फिर काम पर लग जाते हैं इस सपने को हकीकत बनाने के लिए।
Is he going to reveal that app? Sorry, am I not supposed to talk about the app?
महाविकास अघाड़ी अलायंस ने दोस्तों अपनी कुछ गारंटीज रिलीज करी है। महिलाओं को ये प्रॉमिस करते हैं हर महीने 3,000 रुपए देंगे, अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ को 4,000 रुपए पर महीना देंगे। सुनने में बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है, लेकिन अब दूसरी तरफ देखो, बीजेपी की महायुति अलायंस ने भी ऐसी ही कुछ गारंटीज दी है। लाडली बहन योजना के तहत महिलाओं को ये 1,500 रुपए की जगह 2,100 रुपए देंगे। सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए पेंशन 1,500 से बढ़ाकर 2,100 रुपए कर दी जाएगी। 1 लाख छात्रों को महीने 10,000 रुपए दिए जाएंगे। किसानों को 1,250 रुपए दिए जाएंगे हर महीने। बेसिकली दोनों ही अलायंसेस फेंक कर पैसे बांट रही है जनता में। कल्पना चावला ने तो अंतरिक्ष तक उड़ान भरी थी, लेकिन नेताओं की कल्पना दाल चावल से ऊपर तक नहीं उठ रही है।
Hello, Adi, hello. Thank you for the 6 months, by the way. Hello everyone. Whoever just joined in, welcome to the Friday night political therapy show. I'll start the call-in radio in a bit, around 9:40ish. Yeah, till then we'll watch like random things and we are reacting to random stuff. I hadn't seen this video, so I'm just watching it for the first time. So in 9:40 I'll start the stage and we can do chills. If you are new to the channel, please say hi. I want to say hi back to you. Hello, how is everyone doing? What is call-in radio? So I will give you a link and you can join it and you can talk to me. So it's like a live call. That's what it is. Hello Aryaman, Faizan, Atharva, hello. Hello, Aryaman wants my email. It's megnerd@gmail.com. Mukund, hello, hi. Ankush, hello. Hello. Yes. Hello Sudhanshu, hi, how are you doing? I'm guessing you guys are coming from the Sharad Pawar video. Some of you must be. Yeah, it's fun, no? Like when you release a video and then side में ऐसे दिखाता है वहाँ पे live. तो वहाँ से ट्रैफिक आएगा. What's my name? My name is Meghnad, sir. Meghnad. Faizan is just getting introduced to me. Hello Faizan. When 100K? I don't know. I don't know. I want to become this year. Let's see. Someone already accepted the challenge. Oh, okay. Challenge देखना है. Sorry. Back to Dhruv. What is the challenge?
सब नेताओं को लगता है कि गरीब लोग हैं, इन्हें कुछ रुपए फेंक दो, दाल चावल खा लेंगे और बस हो गया इनका। कभी सोचकर देखा ये सब पैसे आते कहां से हैं? लेकिन ये सब सरकारी पैसा है जो आता है टैक्स से। वही टैक्स जिसको देते हुए मिडिल क्लास लोगों की कमर टूट जाती है। बुरी खबर यह है कि मिडिल क्लास का साइज कम होता जा रहा है। सरकारी टैक्स डेटा भी यही चीज क्लियरली दिखाता है। इसकी वजह से डिमांड पर एक बहुत बुरा असर पड़ रहा है। फेडरेशन ऑफ ऑटोमोबाइल डीलर्स एसोसिएशन ने अगस्त के महीने में एडमिट किया कि फैक्ट्रियों और डीलरशिप्स पर 73,000 करोड़ की इन्वेंट्री इकट्ठी हो रखी है। मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस के लेटेस्ट मंथली रिव्यू में भी इस बात को एक्नॉलेज किया गया कि कंज्यूमर डिमांड कम हो रही है। ऑटोमोबाइल सेल्स और हाउसिंग सेल्स में तो कमी दिख ही रही है, लेकिन हर रोज के फास्ट मूविंग कंज्यूमर गुड्स की बिक्री भी इस स्लो डाउन से बच नहीं पा रही। एफएमसीजी की वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ देखो पिछले साल के
Wait, what is the thing though? Sorry. I'm just going to skip to the Swaraj part. Swaraj क्या है?
को छात्रों को पैसे दे दो, क्या हो रहा है ये सब? शायद आप मेरे मुंह से ये आर्गुमेंट सुनकर हैरान हो रहे हो कि मैंने तो हमेशा किसानों के मुद्दे उठाए हैं, भगत सिंह के विचारों को फैलाया है, गरीबों के हक की बात करी है, बेरोजगारों का दर्द समझते हुए डिटेल्ड वीडियो बनाया, तो फिर आज मैं ये सब ऐसा क्यों कह रहा हूं? देखिए दोस्तों, बात यहाँ पर फाइनल डिटेल्स की है, मामले की बारीकियों को समझिए। मैंने फ्रीबीज पर एक पूरा अलग से वीडियो बनाया था, अगर आपको याद हो तो, जिसमें मैंने बताया था कि अगर लोगों को बेसिक एमिनिटीज फ्री में मिले, जैसे कि बिजली की कुछ फ्री यूनिट, या फिर फ्री का पानी एक सर्टेन लेवल तक, या फिर फ्री एजुकेशन, फ्री हेल्थ केयर, या फ्री बस यात्रा, तो लोग कुछ काम करने के लिए केपेबल हो पाते हैं, समाज और देश में अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन देने के लायक बन पाते हैं। किसी बच्चे को हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि तू गरीब घर में पैदा हुआ है, तेरी बुरी किस्मत है, हम क्या करें इसमें? राष्ट्रवाद का यही मतलब है कि हम एक राष्ट्र हैं, एक लोग हैं, सभी पर एक दूसरे की जिम्मेवारी है और हर एक बच्चा देश का भविष्य है। इसलिए अगर ये बेसिक एमिनिटीज फ्री में दी जाए तो ये एक अच्छी बात है, ताकि सभी बच्चों के लिए एक स्टार्टिंग लाइन हो सके। अब बात जहां पैसे देने की आती है, उसका भी एक जस्टिफिकेशन हो सकता है, जैसे कि अगर कोई देश रिसेशन में चला गया, कोई एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी सिचुएशन चल रही है, लोगों के पास कुछ खरीदने के लिए पैसे नहीं है, इसकी वजह से डिमांड नहीं आ रही, डिमांड ना होने की वजह से फैक्ट्रियां काम नहीं कर रही और इस वजह से बेरोजगारी है, और बेरोजगारी की वजह से लोगों के पास पैसे नहीं है। ये एक डेडलॉक वाली सिचुएशन हो जाती है और इस डेडलॉक को तोड़ने के लिए लोगों को पैसे दिए जा सकते हैं। इकोनॉमिस्ट ने जनता में इस पैसे बांटने की स्ट्रेटजी को हेलीकॉप्टर ड्रॉप का नाम दिया है, और ये आइडिया पहली बार इकोनॉमिस्ट मिल्टन फ्रीडमैन ने 1969 इनकम 15 लाख तक।
I'm trying to look for the part where he tells me what the plan is. Does anyone have a time code in chat? What should I scroll to find out what the plan is? Last 5 minutes. Okay. This is what? How long is this? 25 minutes or 20 minutes? Okay. Let's see.
नींद से जगाइए, केवल आपकी नियत पर कृपा अटकी हुई है। पुलिस का मामला भी यही है। कुल मिलाकर महाराष्ट्र पुलिस में करीबन 2,30,000 की फोर्स है। यूनाइटेड नेशंस के हिसाब से 1 लाख लोगों पर 222 पुलिस वाले होने चाहिए। महाराष्ट्र की पॉपुलेशन 2011 में करीब 11 करोड़ के आसपास, अब इसका एस्टिमेट करीब 13 करोड़ का है, और इस तरह महाराष्ट्र में 5,85,000 पुलिस वाले होने चाहिए, यानी जो अभी संख्या है उसका 2.5 टाइम्स होना चाहिए। इनकी अच्छे से ट्रेनिंग करवाई जानी चाहिए, इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए अलग टीम हो, टारगेट होना चाहिए कि महाराष्ट्र पूरी तरीके से क्राइम फ्री किया जा सके, और यहाँ जो जस्टिस मिलता है वो हर एक इंसान के लिए बराबर हो, चाहे वो कितना भी अमीर या कितना भी गरीब क्यों ना हो। इसी तरह सड़क, बस, ट्रेन, अस्पताल में सब अच्छा किया जाए। ये सब करना बिल्कुल पॉसिबल है अगर नेता क्रॉनी कैपिटलिज्म के मॉडल से बाहर निकलकर, ये चंदे धंधे के मॉडल से बाहर निकलकर अपने देश के लोगों को देख सकें, उनका दर्द समझ सकें। आज से करीब 400 साल पहले दोस्तों छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज ने स्वराज का सपना देखा था। स्वराज जो लोकल कम्युनिटीज को एम्पावर करने की बात करता था और लोकल विलेज लेवल पर गवर्नेंस की बात करता था। स्वराज जहां धर्म के आधार पर, जात के आधार पर और अमीर गरीब के बीच कोई भेदभाव ना हो। एक ऐसा राज्य जहां हर किसी को ऊपर उठने का मौका मिले, साफ हवा हो, साफ पानी, और जहां सभी के लिए कानून व्यवस्था एक बराबर हो। इसीलिए छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के सपनों पर आधारित मैंने इस मिशन का नाम रखा है मिशन स्वराज। महाराष्ट्र को एक ऐसा राज्य बनाया जाए जिसका सपना छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज देखा करते थे। पहला, किसानों के लिए ट्रेनिंग, सॉइल टेस्टिंग, लेबोरेटरीज, सीड बैंक्स, लोकल मार्केट्स। दूसरा, रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग। तीसरा, फ्री क्वालिटी एजुकेशन। चौथा, फ्री क्वालिटी हेल्थ केयर। पांचवा, सफाई और शुद्ध हवा पानी। छठा, क्राइम से मुक्ति, सेफ्टी, सिक्योरिटी। और सातवां, लोकल उद्योगों को प्रमोट करते हुए ये सब करने के लिए पॉलिटिकल विल चाहिए, और ये पॉलिटिकल विल नेताओं में तभी आएगी जब जनता इन मुद्दों के आधार पर उन्हें वोट करेगी। और जनता कौन है? हम लोग हैं जनता। 2.5 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग। अगर हम ठान ले कि इन मुद्दों के नाम पर हम इन पार्टीज को वोट करेंगे तो इन्हें हमारी सुननी पड़ेगी। पास्ट में मैंने जिस भी पार्टी के जो भी कहा हो अपनी ईगो साइड में।
Wait, this is exactly what's his face, our friend Prashant Kishore is doing in Bihar. कि मुद्दों पे वोट करो, like your vote should be based on education, employment. If you want to get out of your poverty, then you have to vote on issues. Okay.
रखकर भूल जाओ उससे। अब से इस वीडियो को देखकर इस मिशन स्वराज को पूरा करने का वादा जो भी नेता करेगा, मैं उस पार्टी या नेता को हाईलाइट करूंगा, पब्लिसाइज करूंगा, और हम 2.5 करोड़ लोग मिलकर इस आधार पर उन्हें कंडीशनली सपोर्ट करेंगे। ये सभी पार्टीज और नेताओं के लिए खुला ऑफर है। अगर हिम्मत है तो चैलेंज लीजिए और ऑफर का फायदा उठाइए। हाँ, लेकिन एक चीज जरूर है, अगर आपकी पार्टी जीत गई इलेक्शंस में तो इन सारे सॉल्यूशंस को इंप्लीमेंट करने का भी हिसाब आपसे मांगा जाएगा। मुझसे जितनी मदद चाहिए हो मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा इन सॉल्यूशंस को इंप्लीमेंट करवाने में आपकी। आप लोगों से मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट है दोस्तों, इस वीडियो को जितना हो सके उतना शेयर कीजिए। मिशन स्वराज का ये संदेश महाराष्ट्र के कोने-कोने तक पहुंचाना है। हर एक इंसान 10 और लोगों तक पहुंचे। और अगर
Wait, what does that mean when he says that he's going to provide a platform to conditional support?
से इस वीडियो को देखकर इस मिशन स्वराज को पूरा करने का वादा जो भी नेता करेगा, मैं उस पार्टी या नेता को हाईलाइट करूंगा, पब्लिसाइज करूंगा, और हम 2.5 करोड़ लोग मिलकर इस आधार पर उन्हें कंडीशनली सपोर्ट करेंगे। ये सब
Okay, that's a very interesting approach. So he's offering his platform conditionally to netas who will do the work and show it to him. But then what does it mean that he's going to promote them? Like, can they then approach him to do their election campaigning videos also? That's interesting. That's an interesting approach. It's an interesting approach. Did anyone take up the challenge? Did anyone take up the challenge? Like someone said no कि किसी ने एक ने challenge लिया है. Watch his interview with Samdesh. It's just that his yatra does not get mainstream media coverage. Oh, I've seen that. You mean Prashant Kishore? Aditya Thackeray has taken up the challenge. Okay. What? Is there no news about this? Or is this on his Twitter? Is this on his Twitter? On X. पता नहीं क्यों मेरा X खुल ही नहीं रहा है आज, for some reason. I don't know why. Something weird. What if they promised and did not deliver? See, that's my thing, right? But then there is no guarantee either way, right? Like, so if someone takes up a challenge to do, let's say, soil conservation, and they're like, I promise to keep this as a campaign promise, I guess, and approaches Dhruv and says that, okay, so I will do soil conservation in my constituency. Now, if I'm an MLA or someone who is standing from there, I will go to Dhruv and I say, okay, so Dhruv will be like, okay, this guy, he's going to do soil conservation, right? But at the same time, soil conservation is not the only thing that person will do, right? they will have other things also. They will have other opinions also. Like, for example, they will say soil conservation, and then they will finally say, oh, okay, I think I will also support universal basic income, which he also argued against, by the way, in that video. I mean, whatever little bit I saw. Then that doesn't work, right? I mean, like, but it's an interesting experiment. The only problem that I see with this is that even if you support individual MPs and they come to power, it is meaningless because of the anti-defection law. Because if you get parties on board, then we are talking. If we get party leaders on board, then we are talking. So instead of एक singular नेता को target कर रहे हो, if it's an MLA or an MP or even a corporator, whoever it is, right? And they're like, oh, we will do this, so you give us your platform to promote us. They might win the seat, but ultimately they have to do what the party leadership tells them to do. It is in law. If they don't do it, they get kicked out of parliament or assembly. So in a way, if you get elected on a platform, a policy platform, ultimately it won't matter worth jack shit, because some Adani sitting in some house in Delhi with other leaders will decide कि अच्छा तुझे soil conservation करना था पर मुझे तो कुछ और करना था यहाँ पे, and the party will give you orders and then you have to do it. So that's the problem. It is a problem. How will he platform them? That's also my question. I don't know. How will he platform them? ट्वीट लिंक, थैंक यू. पर मेरा एक्स खुल नहीं रहा है, मैं वही बता रहा हूँ. ये देखो. ओ खुल गया. यस, खुल गया. Okay, Mission Swaraj, exactly what we had embarked on as MVA and was stopped by this regime. Accepting the challenge, not just because it's a challenge worth accepting, but also it is exactly what we seek to do and what our state needs. चला महाराष्ट्र हे पण करून दाखवूया. Farmers assistance through training, rainwater harvesting, free quality education, free quality health care, clean air and water, safety and security for citizens, promote local MSMEs, jobs for all. Dhruv Rathee. Did Dhruv Rathee give him a platform then? Arey, 22 hours ago he's up. I mean, give him, like, retweet kar do. That's also giving platform, no? See, the thing is, if he now, let's say, retweets an Aaditya Thackeray, right, or like some opposition MPs or whatever, it just gives BJP a reason to say ki dekho ecosystem, oh, we can see what you're doing, you're supporting all the anti-Modi politicians and you're giving them a platform and you are biased and you are this and that. Wo to aayega. I'm pretty sure he's already expected that. Hello Tejas, hi. Trust issues are strong with this one. Yeah.
मिशन स्वराज. महाराष्ट्र को एक ऐसा राज्य बनाया जाए जिसका सपना जनता को चाहिए में पूरी
Platform milega. So I think he will interview them, I'm guessing. Right? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, free keyframes are not being sent often enough, which is causing buffering. Guys, buffer ho raha hai kya on your end? Please let me know if there is buffering issue, because then I will change my internet. Oh, it is buffering. No, hardly anything. No. A little lag. Yeah, मैं change कर लेता हूँ because it is showing me that it is ये. Give me a second, friends. थोड़ा सा lag होगा. Don't go. Okay, I think this should be better now. Yeah, I think it should be better. Yeah, sorry. Internet lag हो रहा था. I changed it. No, now it's showing green. Now Priyanka Chaturvedi tweeted in Dhruv's video. Yeah, the internet is being very weird. I'm so sorry. ये भी थोड़ा सा weird हो रहा है शायद. Lag nerd it seems. Wow. Wow, very smart. Nice to see Dhruv Rathee's challenge to all parties on their development and governance agenda being accepted by Uddhav Thackeray ji. Here is to a MVA's prosperous, inclusive and development agenda for all. Okay. Interesting. Interesting things. So one person has accepted it. Now what if Shinde also accepts it? Then will Dhruv promote both Aditya and Shinde? Any insight on the hype around Trump cabinet? Oh, by the way, I was just reading this. Did you see this? Donald Trump jokes about Elon Musk. I can't get him out of here. Apparently, it's just been like 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks भी नहीं हुआ ना? कितना दिन हुआ? 1 week भी नहीं हुआ. And already Trump is annoyed with Elon Musk and he's saying कि he can't get rid of him. Which is hilarious. It is hilarious. Love it. हमारे ट्रम्प सर. Have you ever lived in with someone from Karnataka? I do have a lot of friends from the Mallu land also, but no, not from Karnataka. I don't know. Have I? Bangalore say? I guess? No, not really. Anyway. Distracting me. Donald Trump joked that he could not get Elon Musk out of here during a speech at a black tie event at Mar-a-Lago. Trump praised the high IQ of the tech entrepreneur and owner of formerly, Twitter, America First Policy Institute Gala. Okay, we have a man who has a seriously high IQ. You know, I'm a person that believes in high IQs, and his is about as high as they can get. There is a way to talk like Trump, no? I'm just realizing this. So you talk about like a thing. Like, I have a cup. This is the greatest cup. This is the best cup. You know I like cups and I only choose the best cups. So this is the best cup. Yeah, easy. Oh, I can do Trump. He launched a rocket 3 weeks ago and then he went to Pennsylvania to campaign because he considered this more important than launching rockets that cost billions. What a job he does, and he happens to be a really good guy. He likes this place. I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place. And you know what? I like having him here too. Wow. I'm asking him, what do you do best when we are not able to figure it out? Together, these two wonderful Americans will pave way for my administration to dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditure, yada yada. Amazing. Trump Vance transition spokespersons told Newsweek, Elon Musk and President Trump are strong allies and visionary leaders committed to making America great again. Musk's unique business acumen makes him a once-in-a-generation leader, and his innovative ideas and efficiency will greatly benefit our federal government. I think Trump is going to get annoyed with him really soon. It takes a special kind of talent to annoy someone, and I think Elon, sir, has that talent to annoy someone so fast. Basically, Elon Musk in his head right now must be thinking he has bought the presidency completely, like total में ऐसे खरीद लिया है पूरा, and that's what it is. Bhai, are you planning to interview any politician? Anup Jyoti, not really right now. But Delhi time I will. Delhi election time. And I will try to do some. Which is in a few months. Did you see speech of Dhananjay Mahadik, BJP RSS MP, was threatening if you see woman who has benefited from Ladki Bahin in Congress rally, click their pictures, we will see what to do with them. What? Eh? ये क्या है? हैं? रुक जाओ. Ladli Behan Yojana beneficiaries at opposition rallies shows a tyrant mentality. Okay.
भगिनींना पैसे देण्यापेक्षा जाहिरात
अबे यार म्यूजिक क्यों डाला है? म्यूजिक मत डालो.
पाहिजे. मानसिंग पाटील आणि राजू मोरे तुम्हाला सांगतो, जर इथं काँग्रेसची रॅली बिली निघाली आणि त्यामध्ये जर तुम्हाला महिला दिसल्या ज्या 1500 रुपये आपल्या योजनेच्या घेतात, त्यांचे फोटो काढून घ्या. फोटो काढून घ्या, त्यांची नावं लिहून घ्या. कारण बरोबर आहे का नाही?
का बरं?
म्हणजे घ्यायचं आपल्या शासनाचं आणि गायचं त्यांचं असं नाही चालणार.
What? That's weird. Also, this is like a typical BJP thing that they do. By the way, they did this in Assam also. I remember, like I think few months ago, someone was again threatening ki, oh, you better give me votes, otherwise I will not do your work. Same mentality. So in Marathi, sorry, I just realized that not all of you know Marathi. What he said, yes, translate kar rahe. What he said is that in case you spot people in a Congress rally who have taken Ladli Bahin scheme, then take photographs of them, right, and keep them, because they can't eat our money and go do their rallies, something to that extent. Basically, हमारा खाते हैं और उनकी गुणगान करते हैं type situation. So it's no, just no. If EC wasn't giving massage to Adani ji? Okay. Very unethical. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but then what do you expect? And do you expect the election commission to actually take any action against this fellow? No. It's a sad situation. Can EC do something here? If they want, yes, they can send a notice. But yeah, horrible. Should not have said that. Oh, by the way, did you see Khadge's speech recently? Mallikarjun Khadge. Mallikarjun Khadge has taken on Yogi Adityanath quite intensely. So, in case you don't know, friendos, Yogi Adityanath has been going around Maharashtra saying things like "batenge to katenge." Translated, if you get divided, so you will get murdered. Hate speech doesn't sound great in English. I'm sorry, not my fault. But that is the slogan that he's been using. Dissected, fair enough. Dissected, sliced, it seems. Oh God, that's horrible. If you get divided, then you get chop. Yeah, still bad. All of this bad. Bad. So Yogi Adityanath has been openly going and doing this, of course, because that's what Yogi Adityanath does. So Mallikarjun Khadge has been going around giving an election rally and telling him ki, bhai, you stop wearing this saffron nonsense. Like you're no sadhu anymore. Like sadhus don't talk like this. Either you wear white or a normal attire and then do rallies, or you do like wear saffron, become a sadhu and a baba or whatever, and then do like those things. Don't do both. So Yogi Adityanath got pissed off. And Yogi Adityanath basically went even weirder, where he reminded Mallikarjun Kharge about how the army of the Nizam of Hyderabad had burnt his family and killed them, which is true. Mallikarjun Kharge's family went through like this horrible atrocity, and he survived. And yeah, I mean, that's his history. And Yogi Adityanath casually brought it up, and he's like, हाँ हाँ तुमको तो अब इनको hate करना ही चाहिए. Yeah, it's I you know, see what Dhruv was saying that abhi na. Dhruv was saying कि don't look at politics as entertainment, because लोगों के बारे में, लोगों के काम के बारे में बात करो, all the things. If you take these things seriously, it is really, really bad for your sanity. Don't take Yogi Adityanath seriously, FFS. Please don't. And then you just look at it like, हाँ बोल गए, अब क्या बोल गए. योगी जी कुछ भी बोलते हैं. Yeah. Yogi's reply was funny and did show the hypocrisy of Congress. How was it funny, Killa? Like, he brought up like his family dying to prove a point. Is that how you do it? Khadge also, Khadge was making a larger point, right? Which was, and it's a fair point. I mean, like, if you are a holy man wearing saffron and you are not saying holy things, which all religions, I guess all religious figures, no, not anymore. I guess. But the point being that he's supposed to be like a holy man with like sadhu attire and all the things, and he's not doing, and he's doing politics, and he's going around the country and giving hate speech. So that's not great. That's not great. What if we stopped using the title Yogi and just start calling him Adityanath? His real name is Ajay Singh Bisht, I believe. Yogi Adityanath is his given name. Matlab, he gave it to himself, or his gurus gave it to him. Ajay Bisht. Yeah, Ajay Bisht is his name. Okay. Alright, so let us begin the call-in radio, friends. Call-in radio. So, one thing I wanted to say was that today I am going to take some new callers first. So, if you have spoken to me in the last 2 to 3 call-in radio things, please don't raise your hand today, because I want to like allow the other new people to also talk to me. So, that's just a request. And then if there are none, then obviously like you can come in also. So the way it works, friends, if you are new, this is Discord. In case you don't know Discord, this is Discord. I'm going to share a link in chat abhi and pin it. You can click on that link and you can come and talk to me, basically. Hello. Let me just post the link first. Ta-da. So here's the link, and you can come in and you can talk to me. All you have to do is raise your hand and I will see you here. And you can talk. Hello Shweta, how are you doing?
Hello. So I said in chat that I have something to say today for a change.
Okay.
And I wanted to tell everyone about this conversation that I had with a friend.
Okay.
About Maharashtra politics, and we were talking about why MNS has put out candidates on almost every seat where there is a BJP candidate.
Yeah.
And then they have gone and declared that we will ally with BJP. So my initial understanding was that this is poor policy or this is poor strategy. But this friend of mine, he said that that is not the case. Raj Thackeray earlier used to ally with India Alliance. So there has to be a vote bank which he has behind him, which primarily is a Raj Thackeray supporter. And
Okay.
by the by went to India Alliance last time over.
Okay.
And hence this time he has fielded a separate candidate, and jo vote share he will take to BJP later on,
Huh.
obviously,
Huh.
which will eat into the Congress vote share
Okay.
and the UBT vote share.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
So this was a very interesting logic, and I was like, kind of sort of makes sense. And then he gave me an example of a couple of seats like Thana City and all, where it did make sense in those few seats. And Thana City is also Shinde's
But
bastion.
isn't the case actually that this one Raj Thackeray is also like fielding a lot of candidates wherever Shinde is there? Like I think that is more than the BJP. Like those number of seats are more than the BJP apparently. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
Stats-wise.
yeah, there are. But again, the older Raj Thackeray followers who went in the alliance last time, they would never vote Shinde Sena.
Okay.
So he is bringing a different vote bank.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I thought earlier, my thought was that BJP is creating a anti-Eknath Shinde faction
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
party within MNS.
Yeah.
That's what I was also thinking. But then when my friend said this today morning, I was like, अच्छा है।
Okay. That's a weird. हाँ, but like I mean, अभी तो सब theories दे ही रहे हैं. अभी तो time ही है
हाँ,
theories देने का. So
This is everybody being
Yeah.
a couch pandit. ना?
yeah, of course. जो हम सभी हैं, हम सब ही हैं. Very hard to relate. Oh, I was looking up how much popular vote he got. So he did not. Raj Thackeray didn't contest, but MNS did. And they won one seat, which was 12 lakh votes. 12.4, and the overall vote share percentage was 2.25 in the state. So if they're able to, that's not a bad amount actually. Like I mean, vote cutting wise, that's a significant amount.
But sentiment wise, like last time what happened was when we had Maharashtra elections, the pitch was totally different, right? Sena BJP pitched together.
Yeah.
This time, I think the angle that Raj Thackeray is going with is he is truly Bal Thackeray's doyen or next gen or whatever. And there is a strong pro-orange vote base.
Okay.
The old Bal Thackeray fans.
Right. Are
They
there
would be
many
hard right.
left?
In pockets, I think.
There must
that's
be.
what
I mean, I'm sure he has fans. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah.
So I was thinking, yeah, it kind of makes sense. And now the votes will tell us kitne hain.
Yeah, that's true. NP is saying Dhruv ko platform पे लाओ. Dhruv को मैंने पूछा था, he doesn't do live streams and he doesn't go on these platforms. Plus, why would he?
Also, I wanted to ask you, put you on the spot a little bit. मजा आएगा, है ना? Live chat. So, as a content creator, do you think this is a good strategy on Dhruv's part? Like putting out his support and platforming parties. Let's put it as plural. Let's assume multiple people take up the challenge.
The
Is
Swaraj
that a
challenge.
good idea? Yeah. Is that a good idea to platform parties? And
I'm
how as a content creator, how confident are you that anyone, given the proper machinery and people, can keep it unbiased?
No, in a rational world, so I don't think anybody is unbiased, right? I don't think anybody is like neutral per se. So I'm still thinking about it honestly, because let's say like he is let's say Aaditya Thackeray has said that, oh yeah, we take up the challenge. What happens next though is what I'm curious about. Like what, he does an interview with him, or does he like start promoting his campaign? What happens there? So I'm just wondering how this works first, right? Before I actually like, for example, if let's say he does like do something, the ideal thing would be an interview, right? Ideal thing would be an interview where Dhruv is sitting with Aditya Thackeray and then doing an interview and questioning him about, oh, how will you do these 7 things that I said? And then he will respond to it, right? And then he will appeal to his people saying that, listen, this sounds like a good or a bad plan. According, you have everything now. So please decide whether you want to support Aditya Thackeray or not. That is the way to do it. I don't think there is anything wrong with it because that is just journalism then. But if he's going to run like campaign ads on his channel, that would bring in the bias, I feel like.
And like he said in the video, Dhruv Rathee said he's going to also evaluate later on how the government performed on these promises and give a honest feedback and a review, right? Whether you did well, didn't do well, whatever. How can you do that? I mean, इंडिया में रह के, महाराष्ट्र में रह के भी इसको evaluate करना इतना मुश्किल है. गवर्नमेंट खुद ही evaluate
That's
नहीं कर
true.
पाती है.
That's true.
On what basis?
Yeah, it's a little difficult to do that for sure. See, it is a little vague. I must give you that, like the plan that he explained. So like, it sounds great on the surface of it, but is it like actionable? That is going to be a tricky thing. For example, I was just watching something where they were like, sure, like Rahul Gandhi is going around and saying, oh, caste census chahiye, caste census chahiye, caste census chahiye, right? In theory, it's a great idea, right? I mean, I want it as well. I think there should be data, caste-wise data, etc. But then someone told me that, listen, the caste that he's talking about, for example, let's say the Modi caste, right, which he got into trouble for. There are Modis all across India, which are different levels of castes in different states. Like Joshi, for example. There is the Gujarati Joshi, there is the Marathi Joshi, there are other Joshis also. Sains or Nayars or whatever, right? So you cannot like have like a basically like तुम caste का नाम तो बोलोगे but उसका social status क्या है according to what state it's completely different and each region. So implementation while it will be a nightmare because you will fill a form, right? And then you will be like, oh, what is your caste? And then you will give your caste. What if you give a caste which they don't even recognize, but you do, like your family does, like your immediate village does? Then what do you do? So it's like implementation के बारे में कोई सोचता नहीं है वैसे. That's the problem.
So my immediate reaction when I saw that video was ये clickbait है. Like this is very good clickbait campaign from Dhruv Rathee, but
Yeah.
doesn't seem
Oh,
like
absolutely.
it
I mean,
will
content-wise,
translate.
it's great. Content
So as a
के लिए
content creator, full marks.
8 out of 10. I think ever
I would
since
say
he did
full
his dictator video, which went crazy viral, and then he did this one.
I mean, CTA.
CTA? What?
हाँ, WhatsApp पे share करो video का link. CTA, mind blowing.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the CTA, exactly. So, I mean, like, it's a very simple CTA, but it is a CTA. I don't know.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I shall go away because I
Okay.
have bored everybody enough. Bye bye.
Bye. Let's get Sictum Sempra. So if you are someone who wants to talk to me, you can come here, you can agree, disagree, talk about anything honestly. Like, it's fine. And I'm reading chat also, of course. Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
Hey, hi. Long time. I know you asked the newcomers to talk, but I've just spoken to you only once. So I just
sure.
wanted to say hi.
Sure. I don't remember you, so it's all good. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you regarding one thing is, I don't understand how this Supreme Court thing works or this judiciary works.
Okay.
Maybe some video on that whenever you can. Not right, like whenever you can.
I have done a
Like
video on this.
I'm not clear. I just know that the case goes and something they argue and whatever. That's all. I know in that way. I don't know in detail. This guy puts his talking points. I don't know what happens. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a very broad question. So I have done a video with News Laundry long time ago. If you want, it's on Judiciary.
Okay.
The series is called Constitution. Tuition being like tuition class wala tuition. So search for
Yeah.
news laundry, constitution, judiciary. You'll find an episode on that. So it gives you like a basic overview of what the judicial system is. But I have to ask
Oh,
you a
okay.
question back now. Why do you want to
Yeah.
know?
And I just keep seeing, like, for example, they what do you call, Supreme Court said, like, you can't bulldoze something or something, but the government goes ahead and does it. Like who is holding responsible? Like, what? Okay, fine. Supreme Court said this. Now what? Like, these
So
guys are going and doing it. Who is
it's a
enforcing?
very
Like that? I don't.
That's a very interesting question, and it is a very philosophical one without you even realizing it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like if
Yeah.
you think about it, the courts have no real power, right?
Yeah.
They don't have an agency, they don't have the army, they don't have the police. So technically, all they can do is give judgments, right? And then they can hope that other people take them seriously, including the government, and does what they say, right? But
Yeah.
then what if it
Oh,
becomes
okay.
optional for a government, right? What can the judiciary do then, right? They can just keep giving judgments after judgments saying कि अरे ये government ने गलत किया, ये government ने ये किया, whatever. So it's a very tricky balance between maintaining faith in the judiciary, because unless the people have faith in the judiciary, their judgments don't matter.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was just like. What is the point of all this? Sometimes it feels like that. I'm not saying it's exactly that.
So
but yeah,
in
that's the only reason I'm
a
just asking.
functioning democracy ideal scenario, the government will take the Supreme Court and other courts very seriously, because it is also in their
Right.
interest, right? For example, if the government gets into a dispute with one party, the government will want a
Okay.
fair judgment also, and they want the party to listen to that judgment also, right?
Right. Yeah.
There is a crazy statistics that I saw. 71% of the current cases in Supreme Court has the government as a party, right? 71%, which is so crazy.
Right.
So in
Yeah.
a way, the government completely is dependent on the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court is also dependent on the government.
All right. So regarding something related to this, people keep saying it's like a bunch of families running Supreme Court. I didn't understand that part.
That's true.
Like they just, I don't know what it is. Yeah.
So there
Like
are
how?
dynasties
No.
in the judiciary, right?
Okay.
So do you know how the judges are picked?
I mean, judges pick judges. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a system called the collegium, which was implemented in the 1990s, where the Supreme Court only ruled that they will have a collegium which will pick like High Court and all the other judges. The legislature and the executive will have no say in who the
Right.
judges are, right? Now, they've been trying to reform that by saying that, we will tell you why we picked a particular judge, right? But they haven't been that transparent, honestly. So what ends up happening is that gives rise to a lot of casteism, sexism, groupism, dynasties, because brother judges choose other brother judges, quite literally, right? So yeah, that's a big problem with the judiciary and actually our democracy, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it. One more thing is like I don't know if you have seen the rise of the amount of hate for Indians is increasing online, and TikTok and all these places.
What is that word I keep hearing? That day someone called me Pajit, right?
Yeah, Pajit. Yep, that's right. Yeah.
And I was like,
So
what the hell is a
this
Pajit? Right? And I went looking for it, and then I was like, holy shit, this is supposed to be like a racist term now?
So it's a 4chan thing. And it used to remain in 4chans and all these weird places.
Yeah.
Now it is just like it's just in open now. Like
Yeah.
like for example, in TikTok there is no. I think it's banned in India, so there is no way to. They're just like having like a echo chamber where it's kind of like how Islamophobia is okay. So it's like hate on Indians is also okay. It has become something like that.
Yeah, I'm also seeing that actually. I'm seeing that happening online a lot. Like there was this, like I mean, मेरा Twitter का feed like is very random. Like I follow a lot of creators, white creators, whatever. So I think a few weeks ago I had responded to some random journalist for something random, right? And then the dude like 3-4 लोग नीचे अरे ये देख इंडियन बाहर shit करता है ये whatever. I'm like, dude, what did I do? And it was a perfectly legit response I was giving to that guy. And I was like, "Wah, ये क्या हो रहा है?" And I'm also like seeing it more on Twitter at least, Instagram also honestly, but yeah, it's really terrible.
And yes, after this Trump thing, all this nonsense, so it's like people think it's like openly you can say whatever you want. I'm just
Yeah.
I just feel they'll soon drop that N word on like on national television, and
Oh,
it'll be like a
absolutely.
normal
अरे
thing.
president ही
We'll
बोल
just
देगा.
reach that.
President ही
Yeah,
बोल
yeah,
देगा
that's
मुझे
what.
लग रहा है.
Yep,
Yep.
yeah, mostly that, and just yeah, I just wanted to know how are you doing? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. I'm absolutely fine.
Okay,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to make it whenever my same thing, like whenever I don't have meetings, I try to make it. Yeah.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Bye.
Nice talking to you. Bye.
Okay, let's take Crazy Mallu. Hello, Crazy Mallu. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
me?
I can. You're breaking a
Hello?
little bit though.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, yeah. Maybe some issue with the range. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can. That's
Hello?
clearer. Yes, that's clearer.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, it's great to meet you anyway. And I wanted to know regarding the Maharashtra elections. I'm very much interested now, especially after even I saw the Dhruv video like today itself in the morning when when I was getting ready. I saw it and I was like, I don't know. I was like, when I tweeted about it. I personally felt like I do agree. Like some of his, there needs to be some actionable points, but I feel that if you see it like fully, like it tells some actionable points, like in terms of like there is like he gives some individual examples, but I don't know how it is
Hmm.
like in a group, how it is implemented in a group. Like he tells about some of the farmers who earned like this much lakhs of income due to their advanced farming techniques and all, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
nice, but I don't know how it is like how it is able, how he's able to, how it will be implemented in the large scale of things, like because it's not only about one farmer. It's like
Hmm.
maybe lakhs of farmers are there in Maharashtra, like especially the Vidarbha region and all. It's like pretty
No, no,
lot. So
absolutely.
I
I
don't know.
hear
And
you. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, but the thing is that there should be intent also, no? Like, I mean, like, so I think he's trying to create intent. So it's important because, like, ठीक है, तुम policy के बारे में तो भतेरो बात कर सकते हो. Like, you can talk about any sorts of policies like farming techniques, soil conservation, water conservation, right? Whatever. But at the same time, if there is no intent in the people with power to actually implement it in a way that you want, or at least in a way that they think is the best way to do it, that nothing can happen. So that I think the larger point he was trying to make was that ye sab drama, like all the drama that is happening in politics, etc. Forget that and look at this, and let's create some intent about fixing these 7 problems and ask for accountability from the leadership to actually say that, okay, I am going to focus on these problems, and in return he will give the platform. So I mean, it's a good idea. Again, the implementation part will come later only, no? If any of the people he actually supported would win, right? And if they also win, then will the party let them do it is also a question, which is a separate question.
yeah, that's there. That's the reality. But I don't know. I personally think like it's nice, like he said and all. But I don't know how it can be made into a good for promises. Like because if you look at the U.S. elections, I personally think U.S. and Indian people are pretty similar. Like especially people, especially even though they wear different dresses and they their colors are different, but their attitudes are a little bit similar. Like in US, if you look at like how Donald Trump won, it was due to inflation and like which was even though it was overblown, but and the immigration and so on.
Hmm.
So maybe in India also like they are trying to like the same playbook is being used in India maybe in a different way, but in the same way only like inflation and all these illegal migration and so on, like Hindu Gatrame and all that.
Hmm.
And I personally think like, but I don't. But
But
I
that is
personally
a
think that
sorry,
Dhruv
that is a
Rathee,
very old playbook, friend. I mean, that it's not unique to India or USA or whatever. It is a very fascist playbook. It is a very authoritarian playbook, which is used throughout history, throughout the world, right? Which is like what you do is you basically it's tribalism at the base core of it, right? Which is like, oh, I will identify you and tell you that you are in my tribe, but and say that okay, I will solve your problems, right? You choose me as a leader, I will solve your problems. Now the thing is, no leader can be successful 100%, right? Even if they're able to do 50%, 50% will still be not done. So the people will start complaining. So what the leader will then do is try to say that, oh wait, you guys are fighting amongst each other, leave that. Look, there is an enemy tribe that is coming to attack us. And that is why we need to unite together. So whether or not I do work doesn't matter. But if you want to keep united and if you want to stay protected, then you better choose me as your leader. Because that other tribe otherwise will come and chop chop. See, that's what Yogi Adityanath keeps saying, no? Batenge to katenge.
yeah, I do
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, I do agree with that. That even though it's long, it's an old playbook, but I personally think it's a work. It's a. I personally think it's being fruitful. Like everywhere, it's if you look at now, like even the world protects like and the different scenarios, it's getting very successful and even I personally think in India also it's unfortunately getting successful to an extent, but I hadn't hoped with 2024 elections and the results it came, but I don't know now. I don't know. I don't see that much hope.
Hmm.
But but I'm even I'm very even though I'm skeptical, but I'm a little bit optimistic that people may see about this playbook like because I don't know.
I don't
I
think
saw
they will.
one.
No, I don't think they will.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still feel optimistic though. Because and the thing is that fascism has an expiry date all the time. And authoritarians die. Which is a great thing about things. Until we like become like immortals or whatever, then we worry. But until then, no, people get old, they die. So like, I mean, thoda sa we suffer for like a good 10-20 year period, then hopefully things get a little better, then we go through another cycle of 10-20 years of suffering, then hopefully things get better. I guess that's how the world works nowadays. I think the periods are getting shorter and shorter though.
Yeah, maybe hopeful. I'm hopeful that everything good happens. Anyway, thank you very much for
Thank you.
taking time out of you, taking time and speaking to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. Bye. Yes.
Okay, let's take Arvind. Hello. Arvind, are you there? Is Arvind there? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna read chat till then. Till Arvind comes. Hello Arvind, how are you doing? Just a second. Adi, thank you for the 6 months, and AG, thank you for the support. Friends, please do like the stream. Please like kar do. And also, if you like my work, please do consider supporting or buy me a coffee or join. Please, it really helps. I don't do this often, but please, sometimes support mangna bhi chahiye. Arvind, hi, how are you doing? Arvind, you need to unmute yourself, friend.
Oh, okay. First time on Discord call. Okay.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing, Meghnath?
I'm also good. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. See, one thing. See, we keep saying that our leaders are, narrow-minded or whatever. But the thing is, our citizens also have chosen. They have bathed in the river of hate, and because of which there's a hero worship. Hindu Hriday Samrat concept is there, right? Shekhar Gupta from Deep Print, he talks about this, that and even Ravish says that he's our representative, that one person, and then we will blindly follow him. So that same concept has unfortunately worked. No, I still think it is inflation that got Donald Trump his power,
Yeah.
but our issues are different here in India. So yeah, but you said it. The fascist cycle takes 10-20 years. We are already gifted one party 15 years. I really hope 15 is enough for us
I mean
to learn.
their decline has already started. I feel like 2019 was their
Yeah.
peak. 2019 नहीं, actually 2020 क्या यूपी इलेक्शन कब हुआ था? 2022, right? Yeah, I think that was their
Yeah.
peak. Like those two that period was their peak period, right? And that is when COVID also happened. After that, I think it has been like a slow decline of that party only. I think it's become too big to manage.
Yeah. So another biggest complaint against you I have is we see Aloo all the time, but we have never seen your better half. So I suspect that you love Aloo more than more
No,
than
no.
your...
The thing is, I don't have to take consent from Aloo, no? I have to take
Oh, yeah.
consent
Oh, yeah.
from my partner to become public. So, and she's not very comfortable with, like showing her face or coming in public.
Yeah.
She
That is a
she
personal.
doesn't even introduce me in to her friends. Like because like I won't reveal where she is, but in the job that she is, they're like whenever what does your husband do? He's a journalist. That's it. Like, so nothing, no details, nothing. And it's like, okay. That's it. She offers no details because she thinks that I'm a super controversial figure and people will hate her as a result. So no. Val is saying sounds like a wise woman. Yes, correct. She's very wise.
Yeah, she chose the right man. So I think
Yeah.
she is very intellectual. So she has chosen, correctly.
Yeah. And also
Her...
as Killa is also saying, she really likes her own space. Like she's a very private person.
Okay.
She doesn't like putting out
Okay.
photos or anything of that sort also sometimes. So
Oh.
yeah, she doesn't like the public glare, honestly.
Glam.
Yeah, the glam public.
Okay.
And then she ended up marrying me, so unfortunate.
Yeah, the more you get celebrity status, people like Lawrence Bishnoi start following. So it's better to stay in the dark.
No, but then
Incognito
the
mode.
thing is, I think she must be cursing me now because I met her like 12 years ago. So like when I was basically a chomu child is when I met her. So the fame and the recognition came later. So she was like, shit, ये क्या हो गया? She must be like, मैंने इसको choose किया था क्योंकि ये कभी famous नहीं बनेगा. Like, and then
Celebrity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we have a lot of things in common. Even I'm a basic BCom.
Yeah.
Of course, after that I did a postgraduate program, and I live in Bangalore. But
Ah.
you are from Maharashtra, so some similarities are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw you the first time I saw you was in News Laundry's videos, and I love that where you did one video with Abhinand Sikri.
Yeah.
Where the ad in the English newspaper is there saying that we are here with the
Yeah.
COVID time. We are here
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the laborers and all that. I marked it as my favorite. I watched it many times.
Garib Das
It's
and
funny.
Lakhu.
Yes,
Garib Das
yes,
and
Garib
Lakhu was
Das.
what is what caused it. Yeah.
Lakhu, yeah.
Yeah.
And Abhinand just takes off and says, "Yahi likha hai ki," and then it goes off in English. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know if they have like an outtake or something. Oh hey, Garib
But
Das
you keep
and
visiting
Lakhu
them.
Chronicles. There is a whole video on this.
Oh, there's a program.
No,
Okay,
they've
I'm
cut
gonna...
out a video 3 years ago. It's like, I'll play it after your call. I'll play that one.
Yeah. That really rip-tickling comedy. And why is the government putting stuff in an English newspaper?
Yeah.
My daughter
Yeah.
once, we have a cart where we put fruits and vegetables. So she started pushing that, and she started selling this vegetables. It sounded so odd. I've never heard like this. Then I realized all the shopping carts that come near my house, they speak in vernacular. This is the first time I heard, so it was like there is one Hindi actor. I think Nana Patekar, right? He
Yeah.
is wearing a suit and he's selling. It's like that. You trying to communicate with laborers, but then you put an ad in the English newspaper. How the hell? If they know English, why will they even be laborers? So
No,
the point
ridiculous.
is brought out very well.
No, but the
Yeah.
point of giving advertisement to newspaper is not to inform people, no? The point is to give advertisement and money to the newspaper so that they give favorable coverage to whatever you want to promote.
Yeah.
So like the government will
Yeah,
give ads in English newspapers, even though they know that koi pad nahi raha hai. But at the same time, they will say nice things about the parties in power then and the corporations in power then. So the whole
It's a PR exercise.
Of course it is, yeah. Of course it is.
Yeah. Why have you named yourself esoteric? What does it mean?
Oh, that was where did you see it? Oh, yahan pe. Oh, yeah. That's my gaming name.
Does it have any meaning?
Not really. I think it does. I forgot what it means actually. I just define esoteric. It does. Wait. It says intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest.
Echo chamber.
Yeah. I think yeah. Yes, correct. That is what it is. Esoteric.
It's a small echo chamber type.
It's nice. I like my echo chamber. No, not Val is saying no, and chat disagrees. It's not echo chamber. It is basically it is esoteric philosophical debate. So it's very niche. Yes, niche.
Okay.
Yeah, niche is the correct way to look at it.
How do you define yourself? Are you a journalist? Are you a news
Honestly,
person?
this is a question I've been struggling with for a while now. I don't know. Whenever I do this, like I keep thinking about how I introduce myself to random people. And I'm like, so I started calling myself a YouTuber. Sometimes I say I'm a political commentator on YouTube. Sometimes I say I'm a journalist. Sometimes I just say that, I make videos. That's it.
Influencer.
Yeah. No, I don't say influencer. I don't consider myself as an influencer.
Broadcaster?
Broadcaster,
As
commentator. Commentator is nice. Author is there. I'm an author. In fancy parties, I'm always an author, okay? I'm author and writer sometimes. Arvind चला गया क्या?
No, I'm back. I had a network issue.
Okay.
With my wife.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay. Arvind, I'm going to say bye-bye to you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes. Bye. Have a good day. You made my week.
Thank you
made
so
my
much.
weekend.
Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Wait, before we go to the next caller, let's watch this Garib Das and Lakhu thing एक बार. और गरीब दास बड़े खुश लग रहे हो. क्या देख रहे हो?
ये ऐड देख रहे हैं कि डरने की नहीं है बात, सरकार खड़ी है साथ.
ये ऐड हमने भी देखा. जब सुशीला दम तोड़ रही थी तो अस्पताल में हम दर बदर भटक रहे थे तो कोई नहीं था हमारे साथ. ऑक्सीजन ढूंढ रहे थे, कोई नहीं था हमारे साथ. हमारा बच्चा जब अंतिम संस्कार करने के लिए दौड़ रहा था तब ये नहीं थे हमारे साथ. क्या बात कर रहे हो यार तुम?
नहीं लक्की, तुम देखे नहीं होगे ठीक तरह. तुम्हारा चश्मा भी टूट गया था ना दौड़ भाग में. वहीं आसपास खड़े होंगे मोदी योगी जी.
गरीबदास तुम ना बड़े वो हो
पॉजिटिव.
नहीं वो
वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड.
चूतिए, पढ़े लिखे चूतिए हो तुम. ये जो ऐड है ना इसमें सब अनाप शनाप बोल रहे थे. In fact, this ad is so misleading that we should complain to the Department of Consumer Affairs. Misleading ads like these cause some real harm and people need to be penalized.
इंग्लिश काहे झाड़ रहे हो? ऐड तो हिंदी में है ना.
But the channel you watch this on is English, our language. Oh, muffin, tea, social distancing, man.
It's cup of tea. Lord save the queen.
Oh, I don't even remember when we did this. Wow. We used to do like a lot of Garib Das and Lakhu nonsense.
There's news, there's sense, and there's nuisance. This show is all.
अरे इतना महंगाई है, इतना भूखमरी और गरीबी है, सरकार ऑफ इंडिया ने हमारी खुशहाली और हैप्पीनेस के लिए एक नया स्कीम सोचा है। हमारे लिए, खुशहाली के लिए, हैप्पीनेस। हाँ, आत्मनिर्भर बनेंगे हम। 1 लाख रुपए जीतने का फुल अवसर। 1 लाख? कैसे? देखिए, पहले यू नीड एन इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट, है ना इंस्टाग्राम में किलोग्राम से बड़ा होता है क्या? कर दी ना तुमने एकदम ग्रामीण वाली बातें। #fun। You can win 1 lakh in 3 easy steps। सबसे पहले फॉलो करो अमृत महोत्सव, लिंक इज बिलो। नंबर 2 वी नीड तिरंगा फॉर दैट। तिरंगा दो।
एड है ये, गरीब दास एंड लखू एड। This is a recent one. There are a bunch of. Yeah, we did this also. Holy shit. Oh, of course. Oh my god, okay. Jagrata. We did a Jagrata also.
नमस्कार, प्रस्तुत है आज के समाचार। आज के समाचारों में मैं मनीषा देवी वोकल्स पे, आकाश बैनर्जी कीबोर्ड पे, न्यूज का विस्तार तबले में देते हुए मास्टर निक्कू और थाली पीटते हुए मेघनाथ। तो प्रस्तुत है आज के समाचार। तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, भले बुरे सारे कर्मों को देखे और दिखाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। यही देवता यही ईश्वर, इनसे बड़ा न कोई, इनसे कोई बात छुपे ना, डिजिटल एप्स भी रोई, जग से चाहे भाग ले कोई, इनसे भाग न पाए, तेरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। और से बोलो जय मोदी जी, मोदी मोदी, जय मोदी जी, जय मोदी जी, जय मोदी जी। मैं नहीं सुनिया।
सच मोदी जी आ गए। प्रसन्नता होती है ऐसे खबरें देते हुए, मतलब दिल को शांति मिल जाती है और शांति लोगों को न्यूज़ भी मिली जाती होगी।
There's news, there's sense, and there's nuisance.
कुछ भी करते थे। Oh my god. Guys, have you seen MTV Rowdies? That was the first crazy thing we did, I think. What is it called? RTV Rowdies. Yeah.
There are many toadies out there, but
Toadies,
for the Supreme
toadies.
Leader, there are never enough. Our quest for the worst of the worst brings us back after a hit first season.
Big news coming in, big news coming in.
The 3 judges return.
क्या हुआ?
ये आंसर देखो। Can't even say it. What is this? What is this? What is happening? पहले क्वेश्चन पढ़, फिर आंसर पढ़।
The question is what
Sorry, that is my producer, Aditya.
are you supposed to do in an interview with Modi ji?
इसका आंसर क्या लिखा है तूने? What?
Ask questions?
Ask questions. तू मोदी जी से क्वेश्चन पूछेगा? चल खड़ा हो अभी, खड़ा हो बोला ना मैंने तेरे को। माफी मांग सबसे, चौधरी से, अंजना से, सबसे माफी मांग, सब टीवी न्यूज के टोडीज से माफी मांग अभी। माफी मांग। तेरी हिम्मत कैसे हुई है लिखने की? टोडीज सवाल नहीं पूछते, डांटते हैं।
एलेक्सा प्ले साजन जी घर आए और एलेक्सा बोलती है कि आएंगे तो मोदी जी। आप अपनी जेब में।
Oh, yeah, we did a lot of crazy things. Yes, correct. We did. Okay, let's take some calls again. Hello. Asif, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm also good. Tell me, what do you want to talk about?
First of all, I hope my city, Hyderabad, treated you well when you came. You remember?
Oh,
we met?
yes, absolutely. I am in love with Hyderabad. 50 people showed up at 11 in the morning on a Saturday to watch my show. I was like, boss, salute to Hyderabad.
Usually Saturday mornings are pretty lazy, but I guess people coming to see you shows how important you are. Anyway, so you had mentioned something about Mallikarjun Kharge and this whole insult that Yogi had done to him.
Yes.
Which basically we're talking about the Razarkars sort of situation.
Yeah,
I thought maybe if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to give you a little bit of insider lore and like a bit of, because it's kind of a thread that you can pull on if you're in that. It's kind of nerdy, but I think
please do.
we all are nerds. So
Yeah, please do.
yeah. So I guess we all are aware of Operation Polo.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, that was when the war of basically Hyderabad fought India.
Okay, sure. Like the princely state fought the India.
Yeah, I mean, TLDR version, and maybe I'm not saying the exact correct word. Somebody might correct me in the chat, but the short story is Hyderabad state did not want to join the Indian Union. They wanted to join because they saw themselves as a Muslim state in a majority Hindu country.
Correct.
There's a lot of detail. I'm skipping over the big parts because honestly, you can search for it on. But I wanted to get onto this part that if you look at the commander of Operation Polo, his name was Ahmad Al-Aidrus. Okay, he was the commander. He basically Aidrus. Yeah. Now that might sound like an unusual name because he's not an ethnic Indian. He's an Arab.
Okay.
Specifically from Yemen.
Okay.
So this has a bit of a story, and how it goes is like this. Nizam was kind of paranoid. He was very rich. He's also very paranoid. And he was a guy who liked imported things. So he said, "Ek kaam karo, I'm anyway having lots of cars which are imported and lots of stuff that's imported. I'll import an army also."
Okay, of course. Why not? Yes.
So at that time, it was known that Arab fighters were the best. So he literally took Arabs from Yemen and brought them to Hyderabad to be his elite special forces.
So like mercenaries, he bought mercenaries.
Yeah, he bought Africans also, Abyssinians to use the correct term.
Correct.
And on a slight tangent, there are a lot more Arabs in India for a longer period of time than is known. Like if you know Murud, which is in the coast of Maharashtra, like there are people who still look like, you look at them and like, these people are not Indian. So that's a bit of a tangent, but we can get into that later. Anyway, so he got lots of these highly trained, motivated fighters from Yemen. And if you see the Houthi conflicts, like how they fight with Saudi Arabia and all that, you can see they are genuinely very rough fighters.
Yeah.
And he placed them in a barracks. And he said, "Look, you are my personal ekdam SWAT team wala fighters. Indian army is going to come one day. You guys have to be ready." Okay? And he trained them and he fed them and all that. So what happened eventually was Operation Polo happened, and spoilers, we lost. Hyderabad lost. It ceded to India, in case you didn't know. So all those people were then said, "Okay, all of you guys, you fought with the Nizam, no hard feelings, join the Indian army, and everything going to be good." And the guy said, "Well, I mean, we were mercenaries, so we don't really have an allegiance to India. But hey, I mean, if you'll pay us and feed us, you'll be fine."
Interesting.
And then India said, "You know what? Actually, no." And they were left for themselves and abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah. So Al-Aidrus is one of them.
Got it.
And so am I. So that place is now known in Hyderabad as Barkas. Barracks.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is the Arab enclave, and so all of these people who live in Barkas today are the 200-300-year-old descendants of those fighters that were brought by the Nizam.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that's one kind of deep lore. So Al-Aidrus people still exist. His descendants still live in that place. They are my long relatives because my grandfather's sister was married into that family.
Oh wow!
I still know them.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Okay.
they still exist. They exist and they're here. They're all over the Middle East, but Yemenis have been known for many centuries as being imported fighters, mercenaries, like how you have the Wagner
have you
group.
preserved the weapons that they used to use and the armor, etc.?
I would not like to disclose that in a public forum.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just asking out of curiosity because that would be fascinating to see. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm joking. Yes, I have it.
Yeah.
I have it. I got it from my grandfather. And here's a little extra bit. My grandfather was head of the secret police for the Nizam's palace.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
Because as I said earlier, Nizam trusted Arabs only. So since we were ethnically
let me
Arab,
ask you this one question. You said that they were.
Sure.
So I know, like, I feel like I had read this somewhere else also, like some other person had also like gotten like Arab fighters because they were very ruthless and they had a reputation for being very aggressive and ruthless and just guerrilla warfare type situation. Tell me, why were they that ruthless? Like, for example, the Yogi Adityanath, what he said, right? Which is that the Razakars came and, like killed his family and the whole village. They burnt an entire village down, etc. That did happen.
They did.
So,
yes.
Where does that ruthlessness come from? Is there a specific reason for it?
Oh no,
And
the Razakars were not Arabs.
Okay.
The Razakars were not Arabs. They were different.
They were different. Okay.
Yeah. They were a combination of people, but like I said, it's complicated. I can't really go into a lot of detail, but it's available online. You can research it. But but these people and the Razakars are different.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
This was more
I thought
like
I got
private
confused
army.
because you started with that, and I was like, so yeah.
Yeah. But the Razakar thing happened because of the fact that they lost Operation Polo. That Operation Polo, I think chronologically that happened. I don't know what was the time difference between the two. I'm not that well read up, but there's a kind of a different thing. But the other thing that yes. So my dearly departed grandfather was head of the secret police at Chau Mahalla Palace, not Falaknuma. That's one palace. Chau Mahalla is another. There are several.
Okay.
And he told me some very interesting things about the Nizam.
Okay.
Insider things that are not well known. Number one is he was very miserly.
Okay.
In private.
Okay.
He did not like to spend money. In fact, for the most of the day, he would walk in a lungi and a banyan.
Okay. What year was this?
Okay. Now, we are looking at, I would say, late 1930s, 1940s, I would say.
1930s,
around
1940s.
that time.
Yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I can't read the exact. I mean, I have my grandfather. Luckily, he got a TC, so in that the dates are given. But like he got a transfer certificate. You were head of the Nizam's Gestapo. Congratulations, okay.
Yeah.
I'll share it sometime. It's really hilarious. Anyway, so he was very miserly, and he had this weird thing with. I don't want to say racism, but more like racial understanding.
Okay.
And I'll explain what that means. He would have the Arab fighters guard the gold reserves. Okay, Arab guards. And he would have Afghan guards guarding the harem. The ladies' area.
Okay.
Because
Why?
he felt that the Arab guards would seduce the ladies, and he felt that the Afghan guards would loot the gold.
It's like a trait or what? They're Pokemons or what? Like
I'm telling you, he's eccentric. Like I swear to God, like my grandfather told you, like did you like he helped me? He told me since I was small, said that the Nizam was a weird guy. And
there's this,
you know,
I'm sorry, I was just opening the Wikipedia page to look at Osman Ali Khan Asaf Jahan the 7th. He said it says that he had a Jacob diamond valued at 50 million pounds, which he used as a paperweight.
That is a true story, and my grandfather saw it. That is a true story. He had a Jacob diamond.
Okay.
And that was a paperweight, and he put it for I mean, this guy. I mean, dude, he he asked Al-Aidrus to go to the UN.
Okay.
He went to the United Nations to say, please help us. It's a long story. I mean, there's a great book about, I forgot the name right now, but there's a great book about the things that the Nizam and Al-Aidrus did. Aidrus flew to New York. Not flew. I mean, he sailed to New York. I assume he sailed.
Spell the name. Spell the name.
Please.
Aidrus, spell the name.
It's spelled, if I'm not wrong, Eydros. It's an Arabic name, so it'll be
OS.
OOS.
OOS. Okay. Let me
Some people spell it like that. If you want to type Operation Polo Commander name, and it will come.
Syed
Google will tell you.
Ahmad El Idrus. Idrus. EDROOS.
Yeah,
This is the guy.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So you can see, looking at him, he's not an Indian guy. He
reminds me
looks
of
like
Saddam, boss.
Yeah, he's an Arab, of course.
Yeah, he reminds me of Saddam. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So that's the thing. What was the other thing? So I told you about the guards. Another thing. And this will be the last point of lore, because I don't want to go on too long. There are other people waiting. Apparently, he would make sure that the gold had a layer of dust on it.
Okay, why?
Because he says that he was the only one who had the key to open, and he knew if somebody went in the safe and took the gold, the fingerprints would be there.
Of course. Oh, that's smart. Very smart.
Yeah, no CCTV and that.
Never clean the gold.
So,
Never clean your gold. You'll know who else has touched
I mean, it kind of makes sense, no? I mean, if you look at Elon Musk, like rich people are like gone ek taraf se. Like you can't. I mean, it makes sense now. Like I used to think, oh, grandfather's tales or all that, Like no, and I think actually it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so that's it. Oh, and in case you wanted to know, his great grandson still runs Falaknuma Palace today. So the hotel which Taj has taken, he is still here. And the last tip, and if you want to hear more, you can. But
I will stop you here. Because
Okay,
I mean,
fine, no
I
problem.
feel like you're going into one after the other. But this was very fun, dude. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, thank you
No
so much
problem,
for
no
sharing.
problem.
Yeah, that was very fun.
No problem. Yeah, and love you. Okay, and please come by next time when you can.
Absolutely. Okay, bye.
Take care, man. Bye. Bye.
Let's take Anurag. Chat, guys, okay, there will be people who will come up who will talk about things that they are also interested in, and I might also be interested in, but you might necessarily not be interested. It's okay. Chill. Not everyone is coming to please you, okay? Yeah. Oh, hello, Anurag. How are you doing? Hi.
Hi. I've been waiting in here for I think about more than 4 or 5 streams.
Oh.
And this is the first time.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Finally, you have
Hi.
reached.
I have reached the summit. Yes.
Yes. Hello.
I'm gonna start with one thing. It's mostly a petition in that where you guys could change the name of the important people that we're mentioning. Like, for example, you could name Trump Drumpf, because that used to be his ancestral name.
Oh, yeah.
And
John
his
Oliver did an
ancestors-
entire episode on it, I remember.
Yeah, we could do that. And you could even do that with Elon, where Elon Musk to Elon Tusk. That's a joke even he participated on, and we can hit right where it hurts. Even though I'm completely sure that they're not gonna see it. We could just do it just for the sake of absurd.
Okay. But why? I mean, like, why? What is the point?
Satire. Satire.
Satire. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Like, I already call Adani business, sir.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, but I use the satire only when I'm afraid of getting defamation cases. So तो ट्रम्प एंड इलॉन मस्क थोड़ी डेफेमेशन फाइल करेगा ना, बट यहाँ के चोमू लोग कर सकते हैं, सो आई कांट नेम देम प्रॉपर्ली. आई हैव टू यूज सैटायर देन.
Yeah, one more thing is that, well, there are many things I would like to ask, but I once talked with someone with your team, someone in your team, and they said that one of the reasons why you take some of the problematic people in your call is that you want to give them a chance. But I have to ask that when most of the time I have seen you get them on the call, it is rather chaotic. And I'm saying that to give them some space and have some boundaries so that after a while, maybe someday in the future, they have some chance to grow, they can join back in. But if we keep bringing them in, I mean, it would be antithetical to what you were trying to achieve.
That's a very fair point. So I've thought about this long and hard, honestly, Anurag. Like, I mean, whether I should platform vitriolic people or like people with conspiracy theories, etc. The thing is, like, what I do now is like this call-in radio where I put out like a link and then anybody can join in, right? And I am not opposed to disagreements, right? I'm not. I actually want people to disagree with me. I would love to argue out some of my ideas. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone else is right? And I'm completely open to that, because not only will I learn, I think the people who are watching will also learn. That is just my general philosophy. So if there is someone who is coming in, for example, I think 3 to 4 streams ago, there is this BJP Karyakarta who came in, who was so rational and who was such a delight to talk to about Maharashtra politics. And I ended up learning so much in that call. And I think like chat was also saying that they also like had such a productive time just listening to that call. I feel like it's a rarity, but I would like to keep that option open, where someone who doesn't align with me, maybe ideologically or whatever they think they don't align with me on, if they come and they want to have like a polite conversation with me and argue with me and debate their points and ideas, I want to do that. Unfortunately, हमारे यहाँ पे I don't know why all the I don't know Sanghis etc. just come for dumb arguments. they just say dumb shit, dude. I don't get it. Like थोड़ा सा तो एक हाथ तो होगा ना जो like आएगा और बात करेगा. Like for example Vikram Sampath, right? Vikram Sampath, I like watched, like I watch all of his interviews now, because I know I don't agree with a lot of things he says. But at the same time, I do end up learning a lot of things which I wouldn't have otherwise learned from people who maybe agree with me or are from my same sort of mindset, etc. Or my echo chamber, quote unquote. So I do try to venture out and find smarter people who I can learn from and see the perspective. Or नहीं होता यार, क्या करेंगे? But I am open to this. I am still keeping it open to this. So once in a lifetime, once in like 2-3 calls, there will be an interesting person who will come up. So I'm keeping it open for that.
So all the chaotic atmosphere is worth it for.
It becomes worth it. And honestly, like most of the callers that I get are friendly callers, right? Once in a while, there would be someone who would come and try to trigger me, or they want to, like, their whole idea is to get a clip out of me or make me say something that will get me into trouble. So they will try to keep poking me until I say those words which they exactly want me to hear, which I never say because I know exactly what they want to hear. So yeah, that happens. But this is the internet. क्या कर सकते हैं?
Okay, just one last thing. I think many people have mentioned it in the chat. Have you watched the Veritasm video on democracy? I also mentioned in the chat, but I think I did.
I believe we had seen that because I checked last time. Wait. Veritasium, democracy. I think why democracy is mathematically impossible. That one.
Yeah, that.
Oh no, I haven't seen this one. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put this in my watch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe next time if I get on a call or
Yeah, absolutely.
maybe in the,
But I'm not sure. Like, so
in the
I'm not sure if they'll copyright strike me if I watch this, honestly, because then I can just watch it now.
that will be fine.
Yeah.
I'd just like your thoughts on that if I could.
Yeah, sure.
Get
So after this call, let me try watching this. I don't know if they copyright strike me, but I can try watching this. Yeah.
I don't want to take other people's time who I'm sure have waited for a long time. Just
No,
like
no,
me, to
absolutely. I
join
mean,
in.
this is so okay, guys. So here's the thing. Every Friday I'm going to try and do call-in radio now. This is the only fixed live stream I'm going to do in the week, and also every week there will be an extra flexible live stream. So the flexible live stream for this week is happening tomorrow. I'm getting Raju Parulekar again to talk about Maharashtra, Adani, Sharad Pawar, Raj Thackeray, all the things. So if you have questions, etc., please come tomorrow. We will do it at like around 9. So I'll put it up. But Raju Parulekar stream tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, Anurag, yeah, I'm going to watch this. Absolutely. Maybe not now, later.
Thank you.
But I will.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Chatur, I think I have spoken to you, friend. Haven't I spoken to you? Let me see. Or have I just seen you in queue for a long time and I haven't never spoken to you? Hi, Chatur.
Hi. You have spoken to me. So if you want to take someone else, I'm perfectly game for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you have a quick question, ask, then I'll take someone else.
हाँ, okay. मेरे को 2 पॉइंट बोलने थे. I'll try to go through them as fast as possible. First, मेरे को आपकी तरफ and आपकी टीम की तरफ थोड़े warm vibes भेजने थे.
Okay.
And this is for one particular incident.
Okay.
जब कोलकाता वाला जो कांड हुआ था अभी recently, right? And you had done a live stream after that.
Yeah.
And that one particular day, chat में काफी सारे खराब चीजें बोली गई थी. And I think आपके टीम में जो women हैं, they had taken a moment to sort of air out their disappointment.
Yeah.
And तब मैं वो भी देख रहा था. And it was a very sad experience. तो आपके लिए and आपके टीम के लिए बहुत सारा प्यार.
Thank you.
The second point जहाँ पे मैं I guess आपसे disagree करने के लिए मैं आपका point आपका point of view समझना चाहता हूँ.
Okay.
Is the Narayan Murthy case.
Okay.
Right, जहाँ पे Narayan Murthy sort of says that Indians should be working very hard. लेकिन I think जो भी I guess left-leaning commentariat का point of view होता है, that's, you know, fucking capitalist trying to get more workers for him and whatever. That's been like, I'm drawing a very rough
fair.
तो इसमें मुझे जो लगता है वो मेरा पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू सॉर्ट ऑफ ये है कि आई थिंक अभी टाटा सर का डिमाइज हुआ था एंड वी ऑल वर लाइक इन ऑ ऑफ दैट पर्सन एंड नारायण मूर्ति मुझे बहुत ज्यादा उनसे अलग नहीं लगते. मतलब आई थिंक द पॉइंट आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इज कि आपने एक जर्नलिस्ट का काम किया हुआ है, राइट? एंड इफ समवन केम टू मी एंड सेड कि वो जर्नलिस्ट को ज्यादा लोग मेहनत नहीं करते, right? They would be like, it would be a very blatant sign for me that this person just does not know what he's talking about or they are talking about.
Okay.
Right? मैं टेक में काम किया है, ठीक है? मुझे पता है मुझे किस तरीके से घिसना पड़ा था. I have known doctors, I have known NGOs. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप it does not matter कि आपको इन्फोसिस के लिए काम करना है कि नहीं करना. आपको अगर अपनी फील्ड में एक्सेल करना है, उसके लिए आपको मेहनत तो करनी पड़ेगी, राइट? आपको मतलब 12-12 घंटे तो घिसना पड़ेगा. Right?
No, but that's the thing. Okay, wait. I hear you. I hear where you're coming from, and I can see the argument. So,
yes. You go ahead.
So my
you
thought,
get my argument, so I'm done.
Listen, my thought is very simple, right? That work. So what capitalism tends to do And what just generally neoliberalism or whatever current system we are living in, techno-feudalists, what they tend to do is they try to glorify work, right? And when you say human resource, it is such a dehumanized term that we use all the time in management and everywhere, which is that, oh, you are born as a person, you go to school so that you can one day become a part of the workforce where you're creating wealth for someone else, right? You can be earning minimum wage, you can be doing mazduri, you can do whatever. But the maximum number of wealth transfer that is happening will happen to the 1%, 0.1%, and it is disproportionate in a lot of ways, right? And that is a direct result of the current system we are living in. Otherwise, why would that happen, right? My thing is that when you are a Narayan Murthy and you are giving advice like 70 hours a week, ki kaam karna chahiye, etc., why do these people never talk of overtime? Right. For example, my thing is that if you are going to make me work more than required, I want you to give me overtime. Double paisa chahiye फिर मुझे काम करने के लिए. फिर then yeah sure, then I will work for 70 hours a week. Why is it so wrong for me to ask for an overtime when you are asking me to do more work, right? And the other thing is that there should be some semblance of work-life balance, which I'm a big proponent of. I don't think you should dedicate your entire life to your work because honestly, why? It's so like draining. You will be unhappy. Why do you want to do that, right? Either find a job that you love, which gives you like that sort of happiness, so you keep doing it, so it doesn't feel like work, which is very rare. Or if you're doing a job which you don't like, but you're doing it for the money, then also understand that you will only do that much work for that time, right? You are very limited as a resource. Even if you're a human resource, you're not an infinite resource, and the company shouldn't treat you like one. So Narayan Murthy keep treating human resources as infinite resources, which are not true.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
या फिर okay. I think आपने जो सारे के सारे points बोले, right? I don't disagree with any of them. I agree with all of them.
Yeah.
But मुझे जब when I see Narayan Murthy making that statement, मुझे जो लगता है he is directing his statement towards the large unemployed population that we have, not towards the people who already have jobs. That's my perspective of how I'm
but
seeing
he's
it.
saying you have to work sorry. When he's saying that you have to work 70 hours a week, of course he's talking to the people who already are doing work. He just wants them to do more work. अभी unemployed है वो कैसे 70 घंटे काम करेगा? Like he doesn't have a job. So where will the 70 hours come from?
I think in scaling yourself, that does involve work, right? Like किसी भी प्रकार की ट्रेनिंग में अगर आप अपने आप को ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, राइट, तो उसमें तो काम लगेगा, राइट? लाइक देखिए, आपने जो भी पॉइंट बोला अबाउट ओवरटाइम एंड इन जनरल लेबर लॉज, I don't disagree with any of them, like I said, but I think his message, for me it seems, is more towards the unemployment that exists हमारे देश में.
No. And also like friend, one more thing I wanted to say is that in India there is a lot of disguised employment also. Disguised unemployment, I think that is the term that they use, which is like a lot of labor, lot of people who are in the service industry, they are employed without them being actually quote unquote productive. Lot of time wastage, lot of whatever. So if you are saying that he is talking to them, I would agree with you, right? But then at the same time, the idea is that you must have heard of this thing called quiet quitting that happened, right? Which is Gen Z's, where like we will do the bare minimum amount of work and then we will get out, right? Like so that we don't get fired, but I don't give a shit about anything else, right? I feel like that's a great attitude towards work. Honestly,
I agree. I agree.
I mean, especially if you don't like your job, why would you force yourself, right? पैसा मिल रहा है, bare minimum काम करना है, like, and वैसे भी exceed expectation करके, it's not like they're giving you raises every year anyway, which are like a lot. All the CEOs etc. take bonuses. You don't get jack shit. You get like a mithai ka dabba on Diwali. I was reading a thread on Reddit about someone who asked ki, what is your company giving you this Diwali? Dude, it's the most heartbreaking thread I've ever read. It's so sad. Like it's like someone was like हमें गणेश की मूर्ति मिला and अंदर से देख gold plated था. He thought it was initially gold. Then when he lifted it, it's like, dude, what? This is like gold plated bullshit. Like what is this? Like and like एक मिठाई का डब्बा दे दिया उसके साथ. Nobody giving like a lot of people were like, oh, we didn't get bonus, we didn't get, and then there were like some people who were middle management or like whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, we got bonuses, oh we got like a trip out of the company or whatever. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, again, आप जो भी कह रहे हैं उससे there's no point जिसमें मैं आपसे disagree करूं, because I don't disagree with any of it, but I still feel like he's given Narayan Murthy is a person जिन्होंने अपना unemployment solve करने के लिए एक company बनाया. I feel like his message to me it seems to be towards the people who are looking for a job. That's all. And yeah, I think मेरे को और कुछ है नहीं आपको.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Let's talk to Sujat.
Hello.
Hi Sujat, how are you doing?
Hi. Well, I did speak to you, but a very long time back. I haven't spoken to you since.
Sure. Go on.
Okay. So, well, I'm here just to, say a little bit of, I'm a comedian and a magician.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say something about that because at this time it's very divisive. It's very divisive. Everybody's either left wing or they're right wing, right? And nobody wants to take the center.
Okay.
So I was thinking why we as human, we do not say that we are human, but we say that we are Red Bull.
We are
because
Red Bull.
Yes.
Or matlab?
Because it gives you wings. Left wing.
Okay.
And right wing.
That way. Fair enough. Tell me, okay, I have a question for you. When you say either you are left wing or right wing, you should nobody's at the center. What do you mean by that? What is a left wing and what is a right wing according to you?
Well, it's kind like currently it's basically very divisive. You wouldn't be able to say what is left and what is right because things are very, mixed up. At this moment of time, if you see,
is it mixed up or is it made up?
It's kind of both because if you see in USA, if you see currently, I see the Democrats, like the people who sided with the Democrats, like for Trump, people like Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe, they actually sided with them, sided with Trump, right? So like these people, I seem to think that they are more moderate, more left leaning. They used to be more left leaning, but why would they currently support this?
That's what I ask you, right? What is left leaning according to you? Like according to you, again, you can have your own definition for it, right? So, but I want to understand what you think is left leaning.
Being liberal.
What is being liberal then? Like, I mean, these are all buzzwords, right? In an Indian context, as Sujat,
so in an Indian
what do
context,
you think
if I'm a person who is in left, okay, then I would be thinking more progressively. People would I would think that, I would not see the, religion as something like, it should be that the religion is good or bad, but I would see it in my perspective, but not being so hard on it, like not being conservative about things, not being very, what should I say there?
divisive,
These are the
essentially.
things that Yes, sorry.
So divisive, you mean? No, but okay.
Correct. Not be divisive.
No, okay. One thing I want to say here. So okay, let me ask you another question, right? So our government gives ration to 80 crore people, right? I mean, they claim to, and I think they do. So that's a lot of people. Ration, खाना मिलता है government की तरफ से. Do you think that is left wing or right wing?
That is more of socialism.
Yeah.
That's mix of both,
But
I
is it
suppose.
progressive or not?
It is sort of progressive, but it depends on, like, you have so much of hunger in India, even though if we have so much wealth, since it's necessity to be like to those people to be fed. Otherwise, even India would get flack from other countries, and
No,
other
absolutely. I mean, I agree.
yes.
I agree. Like हमारे यहाँ पे 80 करोड़ लोगों को खाना खिलाना पड़ता है because otherwise they will die, and people dying is a bad thing. I mean, it's that simple. It's common sense. The government exists so that people survive. Like that's their basic
Actually, the
requirement.
thing is that they won't actually admit their mistake. If government actually admits their mistake, it would be like somebody farted in a bus and then said that yes, I did that shit. Nobody
Yeah,
would.
accurate, very accurate. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. I feel like I tell this to a lot of people who ask me this question. When it comes to like these buzzwords, left wing, right wing, liberal, communist, jo bhi hai, whatever, those are buzzwords, right?
Yes.
You can use them to make sense of the world around you, but in a lot of ways, if you go deeper into it, you'll always end up confused. Because when you look
Correct,
at like
because they
real
are-
situations, it will always be like a mix of ideologies operating at the same time,
Yes.
right? So
Exactly.
my thing is that the way I look at it is that I am currently anti-establishment, right? Which means that anybody who is in power, who I think is affecting my life and my fellow citizens' lives, anybody who is causing suffering to me or my fellow citizens, it is my job to call them out as a commentator, journalist, YouTuber, whatever I do, right? So I like to define myself that way, right? So I think anti-establishment pretty much covers everything. It doesn't like you can have like pro-market views, anti-market views, socialist views, liberal views, whatever. If you are anti-establishment, I feel like you are in the right place. If you're punching up as a comedian, then you are at the right place. You never punch down, right?
Exactly. Why should we? If I have to punch someone down, then that's not something that I would do. It would be just out of self-defense. Then.
Yeah. Acha, Sujat, let me ask you one question.
Okay.
Tomorrow, if you, let's say, you have a ton of money, right? Ton of money, like A1, A2 level money, and all the power, right? Would you still, what would you do? Like, what is the first thing you would do as a policy? Like, or how will you use your power?
If I have all the power
Money and power. I mean,
in the
like,
world,
chalo, ठीक है, you're the prime minister.
if I'm the prime minister,
You're a combination of
then
an
I'll just
industrialist and a prime minister combined. So you're rich and powerful and elected.
the first thing that I would do is like make people work less, because every time we work only for 5 hours a day. Okay, like those who say 8 hours, 9 hours of work would do. Actually, it doesn't. We actually do productive work for at least 5 hours. The rest we either talk to our friends
Yeah.
or do anything else. Like we like do nothing. Actually, we do dog shit at that time. So reduce the time of work, be productive. So I'll just go ahead and change that if I have the power to
Interesting.
do it.
Interesting. So you will bring in like labor laws and you will bring in overtime.
So 5 hours of work per week,
That's
and at
nice.
least
Per day, you mean?
maybe Saturday, Sunday off.
No, I am all in favor of 4-day work weeks. Everybody should get 4-day work weeks. I don't
Yes,
think we need to
exactly.
hurry
And
too
at
much.
this moment of time, we are already, we have this work from home kind of a culture that has come in after 2020.
Yeah.
And actually, the thing is that, even currently, the wages that people get, it's actually not the amount that they should have. They should have like Like the labor law should be actually been done with something, right? Because it has been how long that it has not been amended, I don't know. At least in West Bengal,
Because it
it's
helps
around 19.
it helps big
Sorry.
capitalists if the labor laws are weaker, no? That's the whole point. Like, I mean, unionization is harmful for capitalists and factory owners, because then they will be able to bargain their wages, which will reduce the profit margin of the person owning the factory. So they never want like a situation where there are strikes or unions being formed to of collective workers who can go on strike, and they can quote unquote blackmail the factory owner or whatever it is. The sad part is that हमारे यहाँ पे ना लाइक कल्चर ही वैसा है इंडिया में तो एटलीस्ट कि एक्सप्लॉयटेशन का कल्चर है, फ्यूडल माइंडसेट सब में लाइक अथॉरिटेरियनिज्म इज जस्ट लाइक कूट कूट के भरा हुआ है अंदर. So I hope that
So
changes.
I am a product of patriarchy, so I know what has happened.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah.
I am from Kolkata, and I have been a part of a family which has been zamindars.
Yeah.
So I am completely, I understand it, and there is nothing to defend, because we all are facing the same thing all over again, and
So that's why
quite difficult for us.
I appreciate like the younger generations ka sort of viewpoint towards work now, because they got shit right, man. Like they're like yeah तुम लोग सब बोलते रहो कि आओ हार्ड वर्क करो और 70 घंटे काम करो, but we will only do work that we are required to do. Rest of the time we will do our own
Why
side
should
gig.
we work for 8 hours and 9 hours? Why should we? If we can do our productive work within 4 to 5 hours, then I'll do
No,
that.
but
Why should
another
we
thing, Sujat, for example,
Yeah.
I find this, especially in Gen Zs onwards, that Gen Zs are doing one job, which is their job where they're quiet quitting and doing minimum job. But a lot of them are trying to do side gigs, right? Which is like something that they like to do, maybe like a shop on Instagram, or like they are going and, taking workshops or doing like art walks or whatever it is. And the real job that they do, which gives them income, they put in minimum amount of work there, because that is the work that they enjoy. So then उसमें वो लोग घंटों डालने के लिए तैयार है, because honestly ये, but if it doesn't pay them, that is why they are doing this job, which is so sad.
Because nothing you can do, you'll have to do something, right? Otherwise, like me personally, I have been working on my YouTube channel, okay, for the past year. Its name is Blender Point. You might have seen in your chat, sometimes I write. But it's quite difficult to like get the distribution that you have a good distribution, because you have been known for a while.
What is it
But
called again? Sorry?
Blender Point. It's about Blender, which is basically a 3D software, completely open source software.
Okay.
And it's basically, I use it for editing and doing all those stuff.
Okay.
So
I can't
you
find
might
the
find
channel.
it under Sujat Mukherjee. You can write Sujat and you would find mine only. It's Sujat is very
Okay, yeah, Blender Point, I can see it. Right, got it. Okay, so it's like a tutorial software sort of a thing.
Yes, it's not it's 3D software basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So it can be used as it's a Swiss knife for people like me. You can do editing in it, like you can do your Premiere Pro stuff. You can do your After Effects stuff. Everything you can do it within Blender, and even you get the 3D effects as well.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
Sujat,
So
I'm going to
it's
let you go.
quite, tough to do that. Yes. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
bye-bye.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Nice talking to you. dude.
Bye. You too.
Okay, Millennial Mind, you're not new. I've spoken to you. I'm going to take someone new. Let's do Das. I believe Das. Have we spoken to Das? I'm not sure. Rinsler, I haven't spoken to. So let me get Rinsler also. Whoever comes up first. Sheetal, I haven't spoken to. Hello.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, hi Das. Have I spoken to you before?
Just a sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Or
you.
am I not audible?
I can hear you. I don't think.
Shit, not working. God damn it.
I
And,
don't
okay,
think
if you
he's.
can hear me, good. You have talked to me before, so I think it's better if you take somebody else, and I can't hear you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Rinsler. Hi. Hello. Hello. You can hear me, right, Rinsler? Can't hear you, man. You're unmuting, but I can't hear you. Till then, let's take Sheetal also. Sheetal is here. Rinsler, once you figure out your mic, I'll get you on again. Till then, I'll talk to Sheetal. Hi, Sheetal.
Hi Meghnad, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, I'm so excited to have a conversation with you.
Hi,
I have
hi.
been following you for a while now, and I have to thank you for two things.
Yeah.
One is this channel because it's absolutely amazing work,
Thank
and
you.
I certainly appreciate the effort of you and your team
Thank you.
for bringing up such interesting, important issues and talking about them and discussing them, and also allowing people to have a conversation about it.
Thank you.
And second thing is something which is very personal.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I belong to scheduled caste.
Okay.
Okay, and I've always grown up in urban spaces, but even then, I have gone through situations that I probably wouldn't have if I would have not been born in this or with this tag.
Right.
And it's always difficult for me to help people understand the perspective. They don't understand that caste exists and caste is in every single thing. It's in every fabric of our country.
Correct.
It's in your surname, in the way you eat, the way you sit, the way you pray, everywhere. It is just in every single place.
Absolutely.
And it becomes so difficult for me to help people understand that this thing exists, especially people from the so-called upper caste or the dominant caste.
Yeah.
And people like you, Vimo, Kunal Kamra, and few others, Puneet.
Yeah.
There are few people who speak about it, and you have completely understood it. You've understood our pain, and it is so happy to see all of you speak on behalf of uh, the community that I am told that I belong to.
That's really, that means a lot actually. The thing is, Sheetal, I've been struggling a lot with this honestly because like a few years ago, I believe not a few years ago, I think a decade ago, like I had said this publicly on Twitter that I do not like reservations and I think they are like not working and all the usual arguments, right? And I got schooled very badly publicly, right? And actually I'm very grateful to a few women in my life, some people, some friends who were from like DBA communities, etc., who sat me down and literally like class laga di meri, right? But later I realized that it's so sad that they have to take the burden of this, right? When they are the ones who are oppressed, like I mean, DBA community is the one that is oppressed. So I decided that I'm going to take that burden on myself in whatever way I can, right? So then I have to read more, I have to educate myself more, I have to talk to more people, listen to their lived experiences, try to make sense of it, and then turn it into a vocabulary which I can use in a public platform and talk to people with, right? And I guess it's also a learning process for me, right? Because honestly, the lived experiences I have are very different to the experiences that you have. And I cannot even imagine the kind of experiences you've had. So I can only hear about them. I can never experience them, which is also like really awkward. Like when what I mean. So, but I try to be at least a little more sensitive about it. But I'm glad that you think so. It actually gives me a lot of validation, honestly, what you just said. Thank you.
I can't tell you how happy and my heart is at peace when I hear people like you speak,
I'm
because
glad.
it's so much. It's such a hard task to explain it to people.
Yeah.
I can give you a very, very simple example.
Yeah.
People come up to me and say, "You don't look like one." That's a subtle way of saying a lot of things. What is that supposed to even mean?
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm supposed to look a certain way, appear a certain way. What is that? That is such
My guess
a
is the undertones there are that you look too rich, or you look too good, or like something like that. Those are the undertones I'm reading here.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's especially the color,
Oh, yeah.
the skin tone.
Yeah. Like
They come to me and say, "Oh, you look like a Brahmin," and I don't know what to
oh
say
my
to
God!
that. What is that
Wow.
supposed to mean?
Wow. What does that even mean?
I'm
Yeah.
from South India. I'm a South Indian.
Yeah.
It's very, very rude to say something like that, but
Oh my God, that's horrible. Yeah, it doesn't make what?
It is. I remember when I was 7 years old, barely 7 years old, when a neighbor of mine came to my house not the house. We were outside. My mother, myself, and my little brother. He was in pushchair, a little baby. And this lady comes to us and says, "Oh, ಇವನು ತಪ್ಪು ಜಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾನೆ." That means that's Kannada. That means he's born in the wrong caste.
Oh,
so
wow.
according to her, the little baby who's in this one,
Yeah, the crib.
the pushchair, who looks pink and a little fair, is supposed to be born in a dominant caste. That's what.
Oh my
I was
God.
barely 7.5 years old. I couldn't understand it at that time. And I asked my mother, "Amma, caste, what is caste?" And she said, no, that is something that elders have a conversation about. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
And then when I was 13 years old, I'm interested in art, as in I'm interested in music and dance. I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer as well. So when I was 13, my music teacher invited everyone else to puja and didn't invite me.
Oh God.
And
it's such a
I
strange
used to
thing.
consider him with such. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
Please,
sorry. When you mentioned this, like I just had like this weird memory that I had, which was I like we had this CCA या कुछ बोलते थे, like like extracurricular activities, and you had to pick a class, arts, clay modeling, music, whatever. So I had picked music, right? And I had gone to like this teacher, and I always used to wonder why there are only like 3 kids in that class. And then I later found out that the teacher actively did not take any non-upper caste people in his class. In school. Right? And I didn't even realize it back then. And I was so scandalized when I found out. Like I found out much later. Like in my 20s, when I met one of my school friends and they told me. And I was like, holy shit, why did I never see this? And it's really sad because honestly, I then end up thinking about like my classmates who were not able to get into that class and how horrible they must have felt, which is what you are describing essentially. And I'm like, Yeah,
I'm
man.
35 years old. It happened to me just 5 years ago as well. I
Oh.
stopped singing like that after that incident. Okay.
Oof.
And later on, when I was 30, I decided to again start. And this lady, who was almost 60 plus, she one day was saying that the people from our community, I think she didn't know that I belong to this caste, and she started saying, "Oh, these people from so and so community get through the examination without any effort because they don't even have to work really hard, etc., etc." And by until that point, she had known me for a while, and she had known that I was an IT professional working as a communication trainer as well, and preparing for my solo show, and the music class, and the fashion illustration, all of these things. So I thought if I revealed my identity, she would think that people from our community also are working hard. So my intent
Oh,
to
wow.
reveal my identity was to just to make her understand that, because she was anyway impressed by these
Yeah,
things, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I thought if I tell her this, then probably she'll equate these
Yeah.
things.
I mean, logically, yes.
But,
Mm,
but I'll tell you what happened next. I told her this, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you." I said, "Okay." And I knew what was going to happen because I've been trained for this since I was barely 6, 7. So I knew what was going to happen. Next day, I got a call. She said, "Why did you say it? Why did you reveal it? You shouldn't have." I told her, "See, we are in it was 2019 at that point. In 2019, we shouldn't really be having conversation about this." And she cut the call. The next day, she called me. She was angry this time. And she said, "You're a good student. I don't want to lose you. La 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 la." And then I told her, "If you really want me, then I don't think this should be a conversation." And then the next day, she again called me and she said, "Come home. I'll teach you, but I'll teach you on the terrace."
Oh my God.
And that's when I lost it. That's when I lost it, Meghnad. I
Holy
lost it.
shit. Oh.
I told her, and she's 60 plus. My parents have taught me to teach, to respect elders. And I didn't want to say anything, but in a very polite manner, I told her
These people don't
that
deserve
she shouldn't be speaking
respect.
like that
Honestly,
with
Sheetal,
me,
like
who
I
is
feel
30 years old.
yeah, absolutely, and I
I'm
feel so.
laughing about it now because it's that pain is so unbearable.
Oh my
I mean, it
God.
has reached a different level altogether. But that's when I realized that I have to speak about this, because until that, I didn't even have the vocabulary, to speak about it. But now I do. Now I want to speak about it, but I really don't know how.
Yeah. No, I absolutely hear you. And
And I need your help.
oh, listen, listen. I think you're
Yeah.
already doing a good job by coming up here and sharing your experiences, because there is a community of people here who are learning from your experiences, and I am so sorry that the burden is on you to tell us these painful
Uh,
stories.
I want reparations, Meghnad. I want reparations.
Absolutely.
You
I
know,
agree.
Shashi Tharoor goes on some platform
Hmm.
at Oxford and talks about reparations to Britishers. What about the people in your own country?
Yeah.
When are you going to give them some reparations? I want free mental health care,
Hmm.
medical health care to all the people from my community.
Yeah.
I want that.
Absolutely.
My mental health
Absolutely.
is messed up because of
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah. Absolutely. I can imagine that. But Sheetal, thank you so much for
I mean, I'm
sharing.
doing fine,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that.
Oh God.
Like, listen,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
absolutely, absolutely. Like, I mean, please feel free to come and talk to our community anytime you want, share whatever you want. Uh, you know, write to us, makenerd@gmail.com. Yeah. Sheetal, if you want, you can become a part of our fun little research community also. Since you told me that you're an
Yes,
IT professional and you did like all these things.
I was. I quit IT and now I'm a full-time communications trainer.
Absolutely. Please
I
come.
don't even know if I justified my job.
And it's
The way
okay.
I spoke.
अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो मैम? ऐसे क्यों बात कर रहे हो मैम? It's fine. Like I
Oh
mean,
God.
it,
Because I don't really talk about these things to people, so it's first of all an uncomfortable topic,
of course it
and
is.
on top of that,
Nee, of course it is. I can imagine. I absolutely can imagine how terrible it must feel. But yeah, Shweta, hi.
Yes, I wanted to talk to Sheetal. Sheetal, I really,
yes,
really
Shweta.
love that one point that you made, that I want to speak about it and I want to put my story out there. And
Yes, I
we have
do.
a fan account, and we have used the fan account to put out stories of different varieties from a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the fan base. And we would love to have your audio, video, whatever you'd like to send us. Whatever you
Okay.
send us, we will edit it and we will put out a reel. So that might help you reach more people
Hmm.
and spread awareness
Mm-hmm.
about what has actually happened,
Okay.
right? So
But I don't
I'll
want it
connect.
to be a sob story,
I
I
honestly,
really don't want it to be a sob story.
So
I
we'll talk
want it
about
to
it.
be a story that helps people
yeah.
understand the issue.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just going to say that only, which is essentially again I keep coming back to that point where Sheetal, the fact that you are coming here and sort of telling us all of these things is very courageous, honestly. Like publicly talking
Mm-hmm.
about these things in the first place is very courageous, but it also makes me feel so bad that you have to do it, right? You know what I mean? So it's like all the shitty people who are doing shitty things will continue doing shitty things, right? They will not learn from any sort of experiences, but at the same time you and people like you and your allies would be the ones who would have the burden of actually trying to enlighten people. uh, my thing is that even if the next generation or the younger people are a little more sensitive about these things and are managing it better,
It's not going to make that. It is not going to, until and unless people from your community, from the dominant community,
yeah.
realizes the entire thing and they understand that it is because of your ancestors that
Oh,
this whole thing
absolutely.
was anyway put in place. Only then can there be some changes.
No,
And you know what?
absolutely agreed.
People keep talking. I'll just add one last point before I end this one. When that lady told the teacher that she will teach me on the terrace, I just wanted to tell her that I live in a house 3 times as yours. I have, these many years of experience. I'm financially independent, la 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 la. La. But I didn't say all of those things because you know what? It is never about money. I could become the prime minister of this country and my name will be announced
Yep.
as Dalit Sheetal is the new prime minister of the
Yeah.
country. It will never be just Sheetal. If you become the prime minister, it's just going to be Meghnad as the new prime minister. That's the difference. That's what
Yes.
I'm talking about. People don't understand it. That it is
Absolutely.
reservation is not based on money.
It's not an
It's
employment
a
guarantee
social.
scheme. It's not an employment
People
guarantee.
don't understand it.
Yeah.
Every time somebody tries to talk about this, and they are just shut with this statement saying that, oh, you have reservation. Why do you even crib about things?
Oh
It
my
is
God.
just a band-aid that they can rip off any day.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Ah,
No,
this is
absolutely.
hurtful.
Yeah. No,
My
absolutely.
goodness.
What you've said is so accurate because it took me so long to understand this, which is so simple. What you just said, it's so simple that, it's not about employment guarantee. It is not about money. It is not about economically being weaker or stronger. It is about social justice.
I could be the richest person in the world and still not be allowed to enter into some of the temples even now.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Didn't that happen when President Kovind had gone into a temple? They did like a whitewash after
Yeah.
that or something. It's like, he's the president, dude. What are you doing? You morons. Like, oh my God. It was so infuriating when I saw that. I was like, holy mother of God. Like, तुम लोग मतलब president बन जाओ. Like, there are people who are becoming president and still you will be mistreated
Why
And
do I know the caste of Draupadi Murmu?
exactly.
Why? Because
Yeah.
it is told 100
It's
times.
told,
It
it's
is
It
told
repeated
is used
100
like
times.
a
everywhere.
marketing point.
No, not just a
Yeah,
marketing point, but also like they want to
look,
like thapthapa their own back.
they
No, ki,
want.
oh look, we have
Hmm,
put
Hmm.
like
hmm.
a Dalit, Bahujan or Adivasi as a president, right? Which is
Yes,
a token place anyway.
yeah. Why can't she just be Draupadi Murmu?
Yeah.
Why should she always be,
First Dalit
the
president woman.
ST,
Yeah.
Adivasi? Huh? Why?
Yeah. Oh my God. Absolutely. I hear you, Sheetal. Absolutely. Um, Thank you for coming up. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you for listening to me so
Yeah.
patiently.
Yeah. Means a lot. Thank you, Sheetal, and keep coming back.
Yes, yes, certainly.
Yeah.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Uh, Hello,
Hey,
Rinzler.
hi,
Hi, how are
Big
you
Mac.
doing, friend?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just a little late. I mean, a little late. I have to go to play at the morning, so it is getting a bit late.
Okay, okay. Tell me quickly, then you sleep.
So yeah, since you said you will be bringing in Raju Parulekar,
Yeah.
I have seen in the last two streams of when you brought Raju Parulekar. So one point I didn't liked about
Go on.
what yeah, I agreed with almost all what he said, but not about one thing that like he said that states in the southern part of India, central or southern like Maharashtra, Karnataka pay a- all the taxes and their representation will go down after delimitation.
Yeah.
So my point there is that these states do good because not because of any political atmosphere or anything such that. It's how currently business works. Those are coastal regions where ports are there. That's where most of the business happens. Like I'm in a IT company, and all the stuffs are provided to me by the company only. And let's say if I work on a laptop and something happens to the laptop, all the things that are needed to fix that, those are all imported by India. They're not manufactured here.
Okay.
So and all of that is imported via sea route only, right? Not through
Yeah.
airways.
Yeah.
It's never done that. So coastal regions will be the preferred places where businesses will go. It's not like Jharkhand is like you've heard that, must have heard that Tata Nano story that it went from Kolkata to Gujarat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why didn't Tata brought it to Jharkhand? Jharkhand has never
Because of the access to sea.
been friendly to them, but
Ports.
it doesn't make sense.
Ports, you mean? Yeah.
They want to export it. Yeah. So I actually try to draw a map. I'll screen share it.
No, absolutely.
Uh,
And one
to-
more thing. So one more thing, I feel like I'm not sure if I countered him on that. I'm vague on that memory. Maybe you'll know better. But what one more thing that I just thought of is that this whole South Indian states give more taxes, which is true. But then it's also like production states, right? Which are like states that are producing more things, manufacturing states versus consumption states. So a lot of these states also have like a lot of manufacturing happening there, and that is why they are the ones who are sort of prospering better also. That is another thing. And the third thing is, I feel like people tend to forget we have GST. Don't you think? Like everybody gives taxes.
yeah.
What is this map you are
Yeah.
showing
And
us?
yeah. So I wanted to show like where our industrial cities are mostly located.
Okay, go on.
So here, Gujarat currently, I mean, social issue wise, it's not a very good state, but industry wise, it is growing. And Odisha, I mean, it is growing, but it's not as big. But you can see most have coastlines.
But then
Excepting this one.
Odisha is a exception then according to your thing, na? Which is like Odisha also has access to the
Yeah,
sea, it
I'm
has
saying.
ports, Paradip
I'm
port and
not
all the
saying it's
things.
a. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a law, but That's a general trend. You can see all the states that doesn't have big industries are which doesn't have any sea route. Only exception is this is because I think it's the political hub
No,
near Delhi, Gurgaon.
Haryana is also because of agriculture and land, no? Like agriculture, real estate, land, all the things.
And also I think it's because most of the top politicians live in Delhi. It is very close to Delhi.
Is that the reason? I feel like Punjab should also be in this, no? No, Punjab nahi hai.
No, I mean, this is I created. I am not aware
What
of
is
all
the
the
what is
states.
the
but these
criteria
are-
of the blue? Why are they blue?
So big cities and big industrial cities.
Big industrial cities. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Then in
It,
that case,
Haryana is Gurgaon.
Haryana will have it because Gurgaon, Delhi, all the things.
Yeah.
Sure.
So okay. So that's what I wanted to mention.
But wouldn't you say that the Tata Steel plant in Jamshedpur, etc., are also like Jamshedpur is a big industrial city then, right?
It is for Tata Steel only. Other than that, there are not that many big companies here.
Fair.
Tata Steel is a good one, and
let me
it's a
bring
beautiful
this
city.
point up to Raju Parulekar tomorrow then.
Yeah, and on the other side, I would also like to mention that, like, say the northeastern parts, it doesn't have any big industrial cities, but it has most of the forest, and let's say we get oxygen from forest. So it's not a product that can be monetized. You can't capture that oxygen and sell it. So those states will not get. I mean, economically, those states won't be a giant. So they will need more tax money. So that's not a fair point to make. That's what I wanted to tell about.
No. So no,
Raju
the thing is so if you look at like it was a very realistic point I believe that he was making, which is like if there is a delimitation which will happen next year, 2026, and it is distributed according to population, then in that case the most populated states will get more political power in the center, like just numbers wise, right? So as a result, what I think will happen is that there is an inevitable conflict that is brewing which we need to solve, right? So of course, like there is no like, oh yeah, I say hone ch wala hai or vibhajan hone ch wala hai वगैरह. That's not what I mean. But at the same time, it is a very realistic worry, I feel like, that needs to be expressed, which is which will come up in 2 years. Actually 1 year now. This year is almost over.
I partially agree that the seat sharing will be. I mean, North India will have more seats, but I also partially disagree because southern states, if they don't have political power, it's not a problem because they have financial power. And North India, if they get political power, it's the counterbalance kind of thing.
Very interesting. But abhi bhi to hai. Like abhi bhi technically, the southern states are financially more powerful, but do they have political power, or does the finances work in that way where they get some sort of political power in the center or some sway?
Can you repeat the question?
No, I'm saying that currently, in the current scenario, southern states are still resource wise and plus economy wise they're doing better, let's say, right? And you're saying that the political power will be counterbalanced by money power or economic power. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sort of.
But then currently, do you think that has already happened? Which is like, let's say Uttar Pradesh, which is a giant state with like many seats. They already have like a disproportionate amount of seats in the center. As versus a Kerala or like a even an Odisha. Do you think that is being counterbalanced right now?
Counterbalanced in, I mean, I don't think I would use the word. I mean, counterbalanced in the power sense, I'll say, but did it resulted in any ground impact that it helped having more states, I'm not sure about that. But
see, that's the thing. Now, like, I mean, the ideal thing to do is decentralization. Right, like if you take away power from the center and give it more to the states and the local level bodies and panchayats. Right now, though, we haven't had municipal elections in any major city in Maharashtra currently. Right, Pune में pending है, Mumbai में pending है, Nagpur में pending है, I believe Nashik में भी pending है. So like, not only are they not devolving power
one
to
thing,
the basic local bodies, they're not even letting them exist now.
Does it even happen? Because I have never heard of any municipal elections here in Jharkhand.
Where?
Does it happen in Mumbai, in Jharkhand?
Oh, of course they happen. Municipal elections, of course they happen.
Because I haven't heard of any such in Jharkhand.
Yeah, they happen. Like you should Google and find out.
Okay, so yeah, second thing I wanted to come to Jharkhand election.
Okay.
So one thing I wanted to ask, did you got any hate speech in Maharashtra campaigning? My version was वो बेटी उठा के ले जाएंगे हेमंत
वो
विश्वा शर्मा
काटेंगे
sir.
तो वो काटेंगे वाला अभी तो बोल रहा था ना योगी आदित्यनाथ, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे sort of nonsense.
अच्छा, that's not unique. We got a new unique one. बेटी उठा के ले
बेटी
जाएंगे.
उठा लेके जाएंगे. हाँ. That happened in, didn't that happen in Jharkhand?
Yeah, I'm talking
हाँ
about
झारखंड
Jharkhand
में.
election.
हाँ.
So I'm pivoting towards that now.
Right.
Yeah, so in Jharkhand, I'm currently thinking that BJP doesn't have any face. For all the campaigning, they brought in first Hemanta Vishwa Sarma. I was thinking like, why this guy? How many people even know him here? And then all the big leaders, Yogi, Modi, Shah, even Mamaji came. So here I'm having a feeling that they don't have a face. So they want to win on big faces only from other states.
Right. But do you think they have, who do you think has the better hand in Jharkhand currently?
I think it will according to me, it is 50-50 between the JMM's alliance and BJP's alliance.
Right.
For one reason, I think, because there is an OBC community which usually sides with the BJP, but here is a third party we have currently. If you cover Jharkhand, you should cover them. It is JLKM, Jharkhand Loktantrik Krantikari Morcha. So
Yes, JLKM,
yes. So that is gonna take they're not going to win, I'm saying, but they will take both shares from BJP, not from JMM as much.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because they are, I read their manifesto. It is more targeted towards OBC community.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
and you didn't think like it's like a sure shot thing for JMM or something?
Short thing, I didn't get your question.
Like, I mean, you don't think that JMM has like the upper hand, or they will definitely win, or anything of that sort? Like, it is a tough fight.
Yeah, I'm saying it is 50-50 because of this reason, that
Fair
BJP will lose some lose some votes to JLKM.
Interesting.
I'm saying that because BJP has a strong hold in Jharkhand, whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
last time they had some alliance issues. That's why they messed up. But otherwise, BJP is a stronger player here.
Also, no, Jharkhand is also a very mineral-rich state. So, of course, our BJP
This
friends...
why I wanted to connect with the last point, actually. So, yeah, here all the mines are owned by companies from, say, Haryana, mostly from Maharashtra, I'll say.
Yeah, Vedanta,
And then
I
Vedanta,
believe
that's
Adani
a
has
foreign
a
entity.
mine. Adani also has a mine there. A bunch of
It was a power plant, actually.
Power plant,
to
right.
export electricity to Bangladesh, and they declared it as a special economic zone. That's one of the reason that because of which last time people were pissed off from them. Like, we'll only get the pollution out of it, and power plant, actually, during the manufacturing you'll get jobs, but after it is manufactured, power plant doesn't offer much jobs.
Correct.
Only during the manufacturing portion you'll get jobs. Like, it happens in the cement industry too. During the manufacturing part, you'll get jobs, but after that, it'll start declining, and then you'll only get pollution, and someone else will reap benefits
Fair enough.
who doesn't even live there. So
And like I mean, it's like a point of contention forever, and it's so tragic that over the years, all the regional parties who have come in Jharkhand, they always end up sort of siding with the like the industrialists and the people who want to like uproot forests and mine more. But yeah.
yeah, so in this point, I don't have any proof. I am actually searching for if I think you should try Aruna Chandrasekhar. She might know. She has spoken in one of the News Laundry podcasts about this, so she might be knowing more about it. But what I have noticed that when Congress government was there, the Jharkhand government is not allowed to stay here. It is broken before it completes 5 terms. The last Raghubar Das government, it was under BJP rule. That's why it lasted for 5, and this current one, JMM. These are the only 2 governments since our formation in 1999 that has completed a full term.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it gets cut off.
Oh, now
The-
now it's been 25 years, na? Jharkhand ko aake.
Yeah.
25 years. So you should have ideally had like 5 governments.
Yeah, but it gets broken.
Yeah, you have so many
And
now.
why is it broken? Because my theory is here, because if the state government gets broken, central government gets more power there, and they want to allocate those mines.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. Like that is exactly it. I also feel like
But
all resource
I
rich
can't give any
states.
proof for this. You should try Aruna Chandrasekhar. If
I
you
will.
brought her in someday, then she might
I
be
will.
able
I
to
will.
tell more.
I'll do some. I'm also going to read up a little more about Jharkhand in general and the elections coming up. So I'll do a video on this as well. But thank you. You gave me some points. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have some more time, or if you want to
No, I have to
take
go to
someone
the
else.
next caller, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to take one last caller. Let's take Legend. I'm just taking you because your name is amusing. You're my last caller. Hello, Legend.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Swaraj.
Hi, how
Yeah.
are you doing?
So, no, I had 2 topics to talk.
Okay.
One is regarding my local constituency,
Okay.
and one is just a conspiracy theory about the 1500, the Maharashtra government bill,
Acha.
Ladki Bahin. So, what should I talk about?
Let's do Ladki Bahin. Sorry, एक
Oh,
second hold
so
करो. Abhishek, I have taken you also. I believe you were waiting a long time last time also. So you will be my last caller. Just stay here. Yeah, Legend bolo.
okay. So I think, I think Ajit Pawar revealed that in the meeting, they had a meeting where NCP wanted to go with PCP.
Yes.
And Adani was there in that meeting with
Yes.
Sharad Pawar.
Yes, correct.
So maybe, so this, I think, even the opposition offered that similar kind of thing, like
Yeah.
Ladki. So what you do is you give the local population 1500 rupees. Usually they are the ones from the labor group.
Okay.
In my area, at least they are the ones who work as laborers,
Yeah.
and they will now won't ask for extra wages and all. The government says that the local, the Amdar says that we are giving you money. Why are you even asking for job, or why are you even asking for better wages? So I think this is to stop the wages at a certain point, and then bring in Adani, who will of course be benefited by these lower wages.
Okay, that's actually an interesting point. Didn't think of it that way.
And it doesn't matter which government comes. Even the opposition is in hands with Adani. Mr. Pawar will find any way to
बट आई मीन
nation.
वैसे भी मिनिमम वेज कोई वैसे बढ़ाया नहीं है बहुत सालों से. आई डोंट थिंक दे रेज इट एनीवे.
हाँ, इसीलिए तो लोग बोलते हैं ना कि बढ़ाओ यार बढ़ाओ. तो ये हम दे रहे तुम्हारे मुंह पर 1500 रुपए फेंक के मार रहे, अभी कुछ बोलो मत. अभी नया अगर कोई इधर आया इंडस्ट्री बिठाने, तो हम तुम्हें वही वेज पर लेने वाले हैं जो तुम्हारा अभी चालू है. डोंट आस्क फॉर मोर वेजेस. द गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग व्हाट दे कैन.
But
So
only
at least
only
they have.
underprivileged women are getting it. Like I mean, only like underprivileged women are getting the benefits. No, not all.
No, their families are getting the benefits, na.
So you are
It's
saying
not
that
just
these arguments
women.
might come up basically whenever they go to ask for like more wages or more money. These arguments will come
Yeah,
up कि
I
government
think.
से
I
तुमको
think.
1500 रुपए नहीं मिल रहा है क्या?
And these kind of arguments, the Andar gives. This is not nothing new. If you go for a job, or I know the local
Tell me
corporators.
something. If
By
this didn't exist, if this Ladli Bahin didn't exist, and then people had gone to ask for
I
more
think the
wages.
people will protest. The people will just protest. They need that money. I mean, you know the Panvel constituency, right?
Yes.
There are some padas, the Adivasi padas, who like live on 4,000 a month. So giving them 1,500 is like, you understand, right? It makes a difference. And now
Absolutely.
these people are not asking for jobs. They will ask for that money. And even if they ask for that the jobs, the corporator will say, okay, we are giving you money. What else we can do?
But tell me something. So I agree with you. Like I mean, like one of the things that I've also been hearing, which my mom was telling me, is that domestic help from across the colony, like like they're quitting because they're like, "Arey, now I'm getting like $1,500 from the government anyway. So why should I work, or like I'll stay at home or jo bhi hai." That has been happening. So like I can see that I can see why that's a worry, but I don't think that will last for long. For now, I feel like it's a knee-jerk reaction right now where that money is coming. But obviously, after you start getting $1,500, $1,500 is not enough to do well. $1,500 is barely surviving
No.
money. So everybody will want more. Everybody will want more money than 1,500, right? So they will work eventually to supplement that income.
So the thing.
Hello. Hello. I think his thing went off. Huh? Yeah, I think Legend का network चला गया. Abhishek, hello, hi. Let me talk to you.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Meghna.
Hi.
Thanks for taking my call. And like she said, I have to thank for keeping this channel alive, keeping this channel alive.
Thank you.
Because you have helped me a lot of too much in learning much about the theories that I was not aware of. For example, you made video about GN Sai Baba, Ratan Tata, and
Yeah.
So while after you made that video, I was not aware of the GN Sai Baba thing that much. I knew that he was incarcerated very illegally, but I did not know much about his ideology. You know that like communism and the socialism are like N word in India, like banned word in India.
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever you go, the leftists are bad.
Yeah.
I'm still very skeptical about that. I'm not very close to socialism, but that I started to read about these things, the basic concept, basic books that the Marxist or the Leninist tell. So they have some logic sense in there that why should the concentration of wealth be in only 1% on 2% people of the world? Why not that question? I want to thank you for that. Because of that, I learned more.
You're welcome, sir.
It's just a thanking call for you. I just want to speak one more thing.
Yeah.
That one caller just said before that work that work is very important. If I want to work 12 hours, why should I be stopped? Something like that. But I don't I don't agree with it, because the people don't stick to their people's opinion change. Why should people's work should not change? Like, if I feel like I like coding today for 5 years, for 10 years, but after sometimes I think music is good. Why should I not change to music? And
Yeah.
I think work should fulfill the life. Work should not be life.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, why is so, as a human being, as a creature, is your aspiration to be born to work and then die? That's such a ridiculous aspiration. Like, I mean, are humans just born to work?
yeah. So exactly, whenever I go to social media or YouTube, there is always some video for like grind this many hours, and you will get this. It makes like life. They show like life is a game, a very grinding game, a very toxic game where you just do, and you will get small amount of whatever the reward that system gives back to you.
Yeah.
So it's not fun. It's only fun if you have money to pay the game and get the benefit.
Yeah.
So that's what my opinion on.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you. And so one of the things that also we need is in schools, for example, this glorification needs to stop, boss. Like, एक तो तुम्हारा वो career वाला glorification है, फिर then there is like this STEM glorification कि सब लोग engineering and doctor and ये करो because everything else is useless. Yeah, that needs to stop. And then eventually I feel like people need to realize that the schooling system itself. Have you seen that video? There is this channel called RSA Animate, right? Where they have done this video on why the schools are outdated. Like, the system of schooling is outdated. And how during the Industrial Revolution was when we had created the system of schools in general and educating a workforce so that they can join and be a part of the Industrial Revolution. We still continue that, but not necessarily is it that relevant anymore. So we really need to also rethink some things about our schooling system a little bit. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, we are still using the colonial education system where we were supposed to be workers in the British factories.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed much. In fact, the entire machinery, from the police machinery to judicial, everything is colonial, and it still reeks of racism. Because there is still concept of criminal tribes in our police.
Yeah.
I just saw some video that one lady lawyer on the YouTube. I don't remember the name, that she Sonam something her name was, that she works as activist lawyer, and many things in Madhya Pradesh or some state near or a border near Maharashtra, that some tribal people have to tell the police force that they are marrying into someone or something like that. Every detail that they do in their private life must be told to police officials. And since there is a label of criminal tribe, that Mahars, Ramoshis are called as criminal tribes from the British area.
Yeah,
people's opinion about them hasn't changed, and same with the police machinery. Someone from their community is always put in jail before asking questions.
This happens a lot in Chhattisgarh, right? I mean, I believe like there are so many reports.
And like people label someone from Ramoshi tribe as Ramoshi Chahe.
Exactly. Exactly. I know this. I know. And especially
I heard my grandmother used to say something like that. Great grandmother, but I didn't understand why would someone be criminal just by being Ramoshi at that time. I was too. The concept is still there, that criminal tribes, and it's kind of illegal now, but the mentality has not changed.
Correct.
Like one caller from mentioned that SC, we get SC reservation, but people get SC reservation, but the mentality has not changed that SC
Exactly.
cannot be a better person. The other thing that the other caller mentioned was that the mentality of people has not changed about caste. That OBC, not just SC, the OBC candidates that get to IITs or other colleges or get job in government services, they feel guilty that they used a reservation. That should not be the case. They feel like even if they are in well-to-do, kind of well-to-do family, they still feel guilty that we use a reservation. They think that reservation is something like poverty elevation scheme.
Yeah.
Unlawfully, illegally used it, but they don't understand why it was there. It was not
I don't
poverty
think we explained the concept of social justice in schools that way.
Yeah, not really.
No, nobody's doing that. But yeah, Abhishek, I will have to say bye-bye to you because it is almost time to end this.
Just one statement I have to make. The statement that South should only get financial and North should get economic is bullshit. I must say that. The tricks of casteism. We had this system like some castes should only do business and some castes should only rule. Why are we trying to bring that system back again?
Yeah.
You said that decentralization is important. We should do that instead of this. South should get economics and North should get
absolutely,
political power.
Absolutely, I agree.
Like it's not right. Yeah, and I agree that the Jharkhand mines should not be owned by private owners because it kind of takes the rights, local rights of the people. But to just say that political power should go to North and South should be financial, not good, not healthy.
Yeah, I mean, like, theoretically, तो बहुत कुछ हो सकता है, but like, I mean, practically, people like Sharad Pawar are the ones who thrive.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate you. Because of you, I can express my views, changing views about policies and politics.
Thanks, man.
I cannot discuss these things with my friends because they are mostly and like they are very scared about talking about these things.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Because honestly, why? Like it's not like we are doing anything criminal or anything. But
yeah, but it feels criminal. Criminal. I don't know.
It is deliberately being made to feel criminal, and also people who talk about politics, you are also also constantly being so. एक तरफ से academics and all these people, they are like calling you dumb. If you talk about politics, अरे तेरा क्या view है ये, अरे तू क्या naive आदमी है, अरे तू क्या ये. So then they get scared, and on the other side they get scared because one crowd is saying ki, if you say something wrong, I will murder you, and the other side is saying that if you say something wrong, I will cancel you. So then everybody's like scared, and they're like, if I say something, either it will be stupid or controversial, so let's just not say anything.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Abhishek. Thank you.
Critical therapy for me today.
Thanks, man. Glad. Bye. Okay, friends, I'm ending the call. I can feel my brain shutting down, so I'm going to end this call. Thank you so much for this. Again, every Friday, I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep taking like call-ins, so you can come in next Friday, and I will take you on. So yeah, tomorrow Raju Parulekar stream. So please come. We're going to talk about Maharashtra. A lot of things to discuss with him. So yeah, bye bye. I'm shutting down the stage. Chat, I'm also shutting down the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow for the stream. And also please do watch my videos. Please do subscribe to the channel. Like kar do. And also please do consider subscribing. Please do consider supporting. That's more important. मेरा revenue थोड़ा drop हो रहा है friendos. Pramod, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Sulong, thank you again. Please have a discussion topic, women's issues. Women's issues, like as a whole. Wow. That will get intense, but sure, Sulong, I will try to do that. Absolutely. One day we should do a women-only call-in radio. That would be great. I think that would be amazing. Women only call in radio, but they get to talk about everything, which is policy, anything. not just women's issues. Why should women only talk about women's issues? Why can't women talk about nuclear physics and atomic bombs and war and what we should do with Israel or what Israel should do with Palestine? Why not? Could be. But yeah, thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Good night. Good stream.